shot in the standings.
Yeah, and we're not going to waste any time. We're going to jump right into the next match, compLexity versus Team Liquid. And one thing to note before we start talking about these matchups, compLexity is actually going to be playing a man down today. Super JJ was unable to make it. He had to attend to some urgent personal business. So that's Crane and Yagut who are going to be having to pick up the slack and play 3 decks instead of the 2 that they're normally used to. So that's 1 more deck each that they have to prepare for, and that might interrupt their communication a little bit. And we're going to jump right into the pick and ban phase.
Yeah, with Super JJ being down, it's going to be a little bit rough. But here, 9 classes represented in these 9 unique decks here. The teams will ban out 2 of the opposing classes from the opponent's lineup, and then they will choose to forego 1 of the remaining 7. And then from there, they'll play a best-of-11 match. So the first team to 6 wins takes it, and we're in last hero standing. If you win with your deck, it stays on deck.
Indeed. First ban, Rogue. So this is actually one of the first times we've seen double Rogue bans as the first one. I mean, I guess it doesn't make too much of a difference whether or not it's the first or second, but it gives your opponents information. And Shaman banned away. So both Warriors left up. This is pretty interesting stuff. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the exclusion. Not going to innovate this week. Rexar will stay 3-0 for the week from Tempo Storm yesterday. We won't be seeing him in this match.
Yeah, these teams tend to play a little bit more of the standard power decks that you would expect to see from these groups. And the Rogue bans on both sides, very much part of the fact that Rogue terrorizes the wide range of decks you have to play, but also very respectable Rogue players in both rosters.
Yeah. All right, there you go. compLexity. Keep in mind, again, Super JJ unable to make it, so Mr. Yagut and Crane will be taking over the 2 decks that JJ was supposed to play. So they'll get Priest and Paladin. But keep in mind, even though they are piloting those decks, they're working together. Mr. Yagut and Crane, the compLexity boys for this week.
Yeah, Yagut's going to be on the Paladin here. Crane will be on the Priest. This is a really interesting one here because compLexity now down their star player for this matchup. Oftentimes, Super JJ has been the final voice when it comes to what they're going to do. How will their communication be without him?
Yeah, driving the discussion, Super JJ usually was. So there's Team Liquid, Dog, Show, and Nyria at full force for these guys this week. And a big week for them coming in because they need to try and move themselves into the top half of that standings now that we're getting to that, or past that halfway point after this week. And Dog on Druid Mage, Show on Priest Paladin, Nyria on Warrior and Warlock. Not really changing up too much stuff. Just Dog playing Mage instead of Rogue this week. This Rogue's banned away.
Yeah, the 3 of these guys have their work cut out for them. They're facing the only undefeated team left in the Trinity Series. If compLexity can continue that streak, they'll be miles ahead of the pack. And Team Liquid, if they lose this one, have the next 3 weeks really cut out for them. It would be a brutal loss.
I mean, imagine how exciting it would be for, just the standings in general if we went into week number 5 with no undefeated teams and no winless teams. Super close and tight standings, which would mean it's still anybody's. All the playoff spots would be up for grabs at that point, which crazy. I would not expect that going into week number 5. But let's go into it. Game number 1, compLexity on the Paladin, Team Liquid, Dragon Priest.
Yeah, Dragon Priest does have some potential to steal these games away, and it's going to start with how the Paladin functions. They want to get their Murlocs dead and have enough card draw that they can safely make it to turn number 10, cast Anything Can Happen, resummon all their Murlocs, and kill with 1 final shot. The problem with that is Team Liquid has Draconid Operative, which can steal a card from their opponent's deck. If they discover an Anything Can Happen, they could be the ones to res Murlocs first, and that could spell disaster for compLexity.
We've actually seen it happen, I believe only once on Trinity Series. We've seen it, the potential for it to happen multiple times, but we have seen a Dragon Priest kill. Oh, that's an interesting tech card, Silence.
Yeah, I mean, typically that's attached to a 5-mana 5/5 body. Team Liquid saying, you know what? Why would we want to pay 5 mana for that 5/5? You just play something else and play this for free. Maybe we need it before turn 4.
For free.
For free. Costs about free mana.
Should have played Purify.
If Purify could hit any minion, it would have been so cool.
Been broken.
Oh, broken. Just it's 2 mana. It's like a novice engineer at that point.
I guess.
Because Priest already has a 0 mana silence. Paying 2 mana to draw a card.
Yeah, suppose right.
Sometimes that card draw is a bad thing too, especially in matchups where silences often matter the most.
You convinced me. You're right. Thanks, Admirable. Draconid Operative.
Yep, all day, every day.
Nozdormu can make things a little bit interesting.
You can see Show smiling. They actually had the Nozdormu match take place when they were playing. Nozdormu hit the board, And Dog says to Show, it's all you, man. Just go.
It was kind of funny. That was one of the coolest moments in Trinity Series so far because we were in a listen-in and the teams went silent. It was all the pilots there because they had no time to talk and they had no time to deliberate plays. A lot of people think that's the way Hearthstone was meant to be played. Fast and furious, but really cool to see. But, back to this game, Acolyted Pain seems like a reasonable choice for this board, staring up against a 1-3. That's guaranteeing multiple draws is definitely a huge boon for these guys. But let's go ahead and listen to Team Liquid as they debate this turn.
The left one, yeah.
Always
Never played the top decked one.
Actually, in this case, we can play, but they already picked it up, so...
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
It's only if you keep the card you play it, but
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
don't,
exactly.
you play it.
We killed the dude, right?
Yeah. Do we? To play on Bluegill?
Play around the whole event, right? Like, you might as well.
Yeah, that's true.
But
Bluegill.
we're not like, we don't really care about the 1 damage right now.
Because Bluegill into Vigil works.
Yeah.
They should as well.
So this one is really close, I feel like. If he Truso, is they most likely going Draconid. If he go Barnes and Blackwing as a thing.
Let me think.
If we choose so, we can consecrate next turn, kill whatever he plays, right? But is it good? Is it better than developing Barnes?
So out of Barnes, we cannot get so many good things, to be honest.
I think I would
only
still tend to go with the Barnes, right? It's not like 2 silver into consecrate is very good. I'm just thinking like if we
I
Barnes...
kind of like the Truso one to consecrate more, because Barnes can only give us Tyrion and Finja, like really good outcomes. Other outcomes are not good.
But it's still,
Blackwing-
it's still a minion.
Let me think.
Alright, it's your call.
I can see this as well.
I was
Because
thinking
if
it's a
he-
good time to drop a minion.
If he Blackwings, then we have Truso.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well.
From trade.
Mm,
And then even if you like conks or whatever,
we can
Yeah,
even
the one
point out the
to
power shield on the...
finish the Barnes.
I don't like pointing out the power shield, I don't think.
You don't like it?
Actually, it
That's not
doesn't
true
die.
silver.
Yeah, it does. Okay, yeah. I like that. And we protect our board. It's pretty solid. And we always have operative into operative anyway, so.
Yeah.
Seems
Exactly.
Yeah, so you like shield to play around blue silver.
True silver,
Yeah. They don't
Do-
want
do-
to put it to this board.
Don't you think they would play true silver here over Barnes?
No. I think Barnes is just
No,
better.
Barnes is
Contest the
fun.
2-3. They want to have something
Yeah,
I mean-
that's true.
something
What
going
5
on.
drops do they have anyways? Like, it's nothing that's too threatening. Ninja.
I mean, they didn't keep anything. They might get everything, but still. It's like... We should respect Receiver more.
They're all so like giggle.
Cool to see compLexity still driving the discussion just as much. They don't have Super JJ there to sort of be the final say. You can hear Crane at the end sort of like realize that, they were being argumentative, and he said, okay, no, it's your choice. Instead of Yagud saying Super JJ make the final decision. So a little bit of a different dynamic this week, but it's a much different scene than what we saw from Cloud9 when Tides was missing, and they were just completely silent almost.
Sure. But that being said, they did mention in Cloud9's spot that they feel they play better that way.
Yeah, and they
can-
plan that.
They let the player focus. They're just different styles, different folks, different strokes.
Yeah. I feel like Crane and Yagud are two players that thrive on sort of the back and forth and the interaction between each other. And Team Liquid as well. I mean, you could hear that Nyria wanted to go with the powered shield play. And he brought up the fact to Dog that, hey, it plays around True Silver Champion. Oh, by golly gosh, you're right.
Wouldn't you have played True Silver Champion? No, the Barnes is better. You're right, the Barnes is better.
Great discussion. Chaps.
Next issue. Dragonfire Potion been creeping their way into a lot of these pre-decks again. This was cut very early on. simply because it just wasn't a very needed tool. And I think that in the Trinity series, the popularity of like the mid-range strategy to go wide, it's a great recovery tool in a lot of spots. To me, it makes a little bit less sense if you're banning Rogue, but can still see the reason it's there. Ooh, mama.
Anything can happen.
Yep.
Let's go.
It'd be really tough for Team Liquid to not take anything here. It's important for them to take their time, though. If they take this instantly, complexity knows they have it.
That's what they're laughing at.
Yeah, look at Dog. He can't believe it.
He is in sheer disbelief at the moment.
Yeah, he's been in disbelief the whole time. He's just believed that they were going to get this.
Yeah, and that's a pretty automatic pickup, but again, trying to conceal some information.
And I think when you take that much time, it definitely does conceal the information from complexity. They'll still take it into account, but I think their chance to outright believe it's anything has gone down a lot. Let's listen to complexity as they head into a pretty tough turn.
Ooh. Do we maybe just do that with the cons?
Yeah, I kind of like that. Last time,
I like it.
last time they showed us that they don't have Blackwing.
I agree. I think even 2 turns ago they would have done it. They used the pain.
Yeah, I
And-
think we definitely do Consecrate Dooms.
They also already, I feel like they already played the minion from the Nether Spite. Was it the 3/6?
No, they didn't.
No, they didn't.
They
It
still
wasn't
have it in
well.
hand.
Yeah. But it still doesn't matter. It's not like it's destined to be the 3/6 bookworm.
So if they...
Move quickly.
Yeah, we are definitely doing this.
Yeah.
We can maybe
don't
even
think
see
anyone-
what they stole. Out of the operative.
Yeah, it might force some sort of a card.
Yeah, we get in the heal on the 5/6, right?
We want to
don't
say
need
brand
bait
for
anything.
operative. Is that true?
We can just play it. Right? No, we need to heal our Drake.
We need to heal our guy, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But we do not play Whelp, right? Because we need
don't.
a Dragon Activator.
This is a weird turn.
Do we play Bran?
No.
Play
Yeah.
Pass?
I mean, it's so bad. Like, we can run out of steam, right? Like, I
Yeah.
kind of like the Bran into operative,
Yeah, operative on.
right?
Yeah. I like just heal, pain, face is fine.
Yeah,
Okay,
and silence
fine.
is so much better than pain.
Exactly. I was gonna say Dragonfire, but we can deal with Ivory Knight with Dragonfire, and we can also deal with Finja. So it's just better to hold.
Yeah, Finch is the most important. It's not only
yeah.
Finch, it's also like the multiple Murlocs from the anything, the first anything or something.
The old 5-mana Solemn Vigil turn.
Spend 5 mana, draw 2 cards.
Classic.
Maybe they should go with the,
Let me think.
what's that card called? Flame Bristle Burn Wicker.
Wicker, Bristle, Flame Burn.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. That's another one of those cards I say, like, just when I'm by myself somewhere and the name pops into my head, I just say it really funny when no one's listening.
And then you laugh to yourself.
Yeah, I
Me
slightly chuckle.
Say it to somebody in an elevator.
Wicker, Flame Burn, Bristle.
Really freak him out. And then do his entrance noise.
Oh, I'm on fire! Da, 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 dun. Complexity just has no good plays this turn. Draconid Operative it's a doozy.
let me think.
There it is.
The True Silver noise matched up really nicely with it, too.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Well, Team Liquid had the world at their fingertips, but with the pickup of Northshire Cleric, it's looking even better.
Yep. Get those resources. Right now, their hand's running a little bit dry. They could have played Draconid Operative, hit and heal, but then they'd sort of sacrifice here. But wow. Wow. 3 anythins are a possibility. Not that you need them, but
4 with the Bran.
Yeah. I mean, next turn's pretty slated for Bran Draconid Operative, I'd say. It's looking pretty good for Team Liquid as compLexity just doesn't have much going for them in the ways of stuff to just play.
Yeah, I think they're looking at the Twilight Whelp this turn. Their hand has been awfully dead. And they'd have 2 more turns to pick up a dragon in order to get that 2-3 out right now. Just want to make sure they don't commit too much to the board. A board clear and Solemn Vigil behind it is still one of the ways that compLexity can really get back into this game. And so they're going to be patient as a result of that.
Wild Pyromancer Consecration an option to clear here, but let's go and hear it from compLexity.
Trade to 5/6.
I think we double trade 5/6. Then we can also play Finja if we get it right. 3 + 5. Yeah.
I wonder.
Yeah, I think so as well.
The other line is to consecrate, but
No, I don't like that.
yeah, I pretty much hate that as well.
Wonder.
I mean, the point was to kill also the girl, and keep the Bristleback alive, but I don't think it's good at all.
Oh,
Must move quickly.
I think we just pass.
We never play Pyro.
I don't think so.
It's not really doing much. Yeah, I think it's fine to just pass.
What a turn.
Feels good.
Wow.
Okay. Which one do we play? The left or the right one?
Bran Operative beat the Equality, right? But we played
the left
right
one
one.
is from
The
Historian,
right-
right?
Play the right
Yeah,
one.
the right one.
Who knows what's
Didn't we play from Historian the first one?
No, we didn't.
Forbidden
Did we play
Heal.
Blue Heal? Oh yeah, Forbidden Heal for sure.
Forbidden Healing, yeah.
So we can like counter race them. And
Equality doesn't help us, right? It's just useless.
what about?
Either Acolyte or Finja.
So what Equality does? Does nothing, right?
nothing.
We have Dragonfire for that, so we just pick Acolyte, right?
Acolyte, that way we can.
I don't know. Acolyte doesn't do much either. Like, we have cards for days.
I mean, we could pick Finja to
Finja does
mess,
nothing.
but we mess with their combo.
Next turn we
Isn't
have
Equality best? Like, just in
No.
case?
In case
Like,
of
they
what?
play, I don't know, like a rag or whatever.
No, it's either Finja or Acolyte. Finja is more
Alright,
fancy.
Acolyte then.
Acolyte's better. Besides, next turn we have the play of Operative Acolyte, and we can overdraw. It's awesome. Amazing.
Well, Team Liquid looks like they're in the driver's seat. compLexity has an interesting play here. They could Wild Pyro, Consecration, hit into Draconid Operative, play Bluegill Warrior, attack into Bran, and then Solemn Vigil for free. Or for 1, sorry.
Gets rid of the Consecrate, the Wild Pyromancer, and the Bluegill, and they pick up 2 cards. That's a hefty price to pay. At this point, I don't think their health total is really in danger. I personally would like to just see them Solemn Vigil.
Pick up a quality, perhaps.
Yeah, or lay on hands, Ivory Knight. There's a lot of things I think they can grab. They just need to dig their Murlocs, too. I mean, that's another big one. It's not an easy spot for them. Yeah, looks like they're going to start with Consecrate. Yeah, they want to hang on to these Wild Pyromancers.
Yeah, I suppose if you're using a Consecration, then you want to be able to make sure you have an activator for equality. This does leave the Northshire Cleric up, but Team Liquid's already got a full hand of cards,
Right.
so
Wow. compLexity just has nothing to get on this board. Team Liquid, a fistful of cards. This is brutes. They have tech for what's happening too. Forbidden Healing can offset like a double Anyfin lethal if the Anyfins are fairly weak. They have Ragnaros to start delivering pressure. They have Dragonfire Potion to offset Finja if that hits the board. I don't see how Team Liquid loses this game. Silence for Tyrion. Everything's there. It's one of the reasons why this matchup can be so bad for Anyfin Paladin. It's one of the reasons why people started queuing up Priest first. Anyfin, a very typically safe queue.
Especially with the way Team Liquid's built it. I mean, they obviously may not be targeting Murloc Paladin, but definitely have it in mind.
Oh, yeah.
With some of their tech choices. Rag it is. No equality, no way to deal with this. And they're at 11 health.
It's a big hit.
What's that pickup?
Oh, no. That doesn't Syros.
Well, let's go and listen to compLexity and see if they're sad.
So we probably play some minions and Doomsayer.
Yeah.
Do we hit... We probably trade with Cleric, right? With Blue Girl?
I agree. Because we gotta play it anyways.
So we Blue Girl, Doomsayer, Aldor, and Hero Power?
Yeah, what's the difference between Hero Power and Pyro, really? I think Hero Power is better than Pyro.
Yeah.
I guess the difference is that when Pyro stays up, I guess it deals more damage. Maybe that's a good enough reason. Actually, that might be a good enough reason. Pyro plus the Anyfin thing. Yeah, I think that's a good enough reason. I think we should...
But we only played 3 Murlocs.
Yeah. Yeah, you decide on the Pyro or the Hero Power. I mean, you only have 2 equalities left, so like the only triggers for equalities are the Pyros. So saving it might be fine.
They've only played one.
Yeah, it's always gonna be the play, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, we played.
We always offered it. We just might not silence Rag.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Lul.
Got him.
You made it.
You made it.
We were so far ahead that game. Insane.
And the credit goes to Naria, who put silence in the priest.
Silence MVP.
They had 10 mana, right, TJ?
Yeah.
They had a guaranteed lethal event. They didn't have to operative with it.
Yeah, they could have silenced Anyfin, bring back 2 bluegills.
They missed the first bluegill.
Bada bing, bada boom, as they say.
I would have done it. Either way, Dracted Operative still delivering a high chance to win on that turn, and the chance they lost that game was slim to none.
With the tools that they had in their hand, they even had an Anyfin.
Everything.
Everything. So that's Team Liquid taking a dominating game, number 1. Now, I don't think we can chalk that up to much else than the way that Team Liquid built that deck.
Yeah.
Probably pretty good against Anyfin. So now, if we take a look at compLexity and the rest of their lineup, Paladin's been eliminated, but still plenty of choices for them. What are they going to use to play against this Dragon Priest?
Any number of these decks can be very effective versus Dragon Priest. In fact, the remainder of the pool, aside from Mage, looks like it's very strong. Typically, Reno Mages struggle a bit to Dragon Priest simply because they have immense amounts of value. One of the ways that the Mages win is with the Alexstrasza Pyroblast build, which we've started to see fall out of favor in Trinity Series because rather than targeting specific strategies, you need a wider range of options.
Yeah, and as a reminder, again, compLexity is playing a man down as Super JJ had to attend some urgent personal business. So Mr. Yagut and Crane playing by themselves. They're taking over Super JJ's decks, as you saw in the last game with Mr. Yagut on the Paladin, and Crane's going to have the responsibility of playing the Priest as far as this week goes. Still working together, just different pilots, a little bit more responsibility on their shoulders.
Yeah, and we heard it come up just in game number 1 alone, where typically Yagut and Crane are arguing both sides of it. I don't think that they believe that one is better than the other. I think they're just simply going over the options. Super JJ in that position has typically been the leader. He's the final vote on one side or the other, and the decision's made. They didn't have that early, and Crane yielded that trust over to Mr. Yagut. Make your decision. You're the pilot.
You went with Crane's play. Trust. Life is about trust, Admirable.
It is. You trust me, TJ?
Mm-hmm. You know what else about trust? Bungee jumping.
Yes. Trusting that engineer who assembled the crane.
No laugh track for that, of course. Bummer. Bummer, am I right? But complexity now, trying to figure out which deck they want to throw into this one now.
Yeah.
It's not as easy as just playing the best matchup.
No, not at all. Sometimes when you play the best matchup, you leave it open to get countered, and then you've sacrificed its potential to maybe get 2 favorable games later down the road. Last Hero Standing is a very meticulous approach. And with the Warlock being queued up here, I think this is right. Team Liquid's lineup seems to be fairly strong versus Reno Warlock, and they've typically brought a lot of tech cards to fight this matchup in the past. So getting their favorable matchup now probably is their best bet.
Yeah.
Reno Warlock, of course, utilizing Reno Jackson to heal yourself completely to full when you're in a pinch. But something this deck does very well is scale into the endgame. Now, Team Liquid's deck is based on value, and they need board in order to hold that value. If complexity can fight off the early board and continue to life tap and keep their card economy high, it's very easy for them to destroy the value game when it gets to the later stages.
We'll see. We saw the tech card from Team Liquid, which could help this matchup a lot, and that's a Silence. Could be used for Twilight Drake, which is the Bane of Priests. Could be used for Doomsayer to get that early board going.
Can be used on your own Ragnaros to guarantee where the damage goes.
Yeah. Now, Complexity did see it. In order for Team Liquid to win the last match, they had to give up that tech card, but we'll see if that affects their play in any way.
Yeah. No Dragon Whelp here on turn 1. There's no other Dragon in hand to activate it, so that would strand their Wormrest agent, and they would have a weak 2-1. So Team Liquid off to a reasonable start, but not quite the one they had in mind. This might be a game where they simply play Bran on turn 3 with the intent to coin Draconid Operative on turn 4. Given that it's an unfavorable matchup, they need to take risks.
Also, it might bait out something on turn 4 where they would otherwise play Twilight Drake. But let's go and listen into Complexity and hear their thoughts.
The Doomsayer, he will most likely pain it, right? Like, most likely he has that.
I
on
like
the
tapping
silence.
you.
So many.
Yeah.
possible
I mean, we do have Kazakis, we do have Reno, so
Yeah.
I think I like tapping as well. It's...
Because they cannot play their 5-drop on turn 4.
Yeah,
Since they
when
have
they
to
death.
deal with the mountain, right?
It's also kind of like, if we don't tap into Giant, when are we planning on playing Giant, right? Like, it's...
Yeah.
my secrets will uncover.
Okay, that one is scary.
Yes, that one is scary.
I mean,
Because they could even Blackwing, right? If you play
Yeah.
Giant.
But I'm pretty sure it's still a Giant. I mean, the other option is to go for Kazakus, and then, like, if you don't get the potion, you go tap Giant next turn. We fall incredibly far behind against a lot of things, though. Like, then you could even have the buff thing, the Talon Priest, right, on the Bran. And just ignore. Kazakus is pretty good, honestly, but... We can't tap next turn, though, then we have to go drop. Maybe just Kazakus.
Yeah.
Do you like it?
I'm not sure.
Almost out of time.
I think... I'm not sure.
I wonder.
Alright, I think we go with the Giant, honestly.
Yeah.
Let's see what
Alright, we actually have to think about... we Corruptor, right? Corruptor trade?
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah, I like it a lot. Quite corrupt to trade.
Alright, let's do it.
So we'll have this after from a temple.
Yeah, and like Corruptor can test anything they play on 5.
Yep. If they play like tap Shadow Ball the 2/4, yeah,
We're
fine.
under a lot of pressure if they do that.
Yeah.
Complexity is under some heat right now.
This is the kind of start that Team Liquid needs in order to win this game. You heard when the brand got dropped, Crane goes, that's scary. And this is exactly why. They still have no way to deal with it, and secret agents are about to come through.
005 drop.
Yeah, with Bran on the board, he's a double agent. Normally he's just a regular secret agent, but with Bran, he's a double agent. You know what double agents do, TJ?
No.
They have decades of movies made after them where they use a wide array of resources to get the job done.
Amen to that, brother.
Two very reasonable options here for Team Liquid as well.
Defender of Argus can be pretty massive, as well as Twilight Drake. Vicious and Fixtures, not so much. Viewers at home, if you would please take your hand, place it over that middle card. Now make a decision. Have you made your decision?
I wonder how many people actually have their hand on the screen right now. Ooh. I spy, with my little eye, a Demon Wrath. Lord Jiraxis. Maybe Shadow Bolt. I mean, they do have a lot of value in hand, but the Jiraxis, they need to match the opposing Jiraxis if it comes down to that point. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Those are two pretty great pickups. Now they have to decide silence and push.
Well, they're trading over the 3-3. They're trying to prevent Shadow Flame from ever being a dominating force. Whoa, no, they're pushing. Wow, what?
Get them. If they play...
Wow, I'm really surprised by that.
Well, think about the 6 drops. If they play Emperor, they don't kill Brand. They don't trade over anything. And then they have 12 damage. Boom. I mean, and then if they play Reno, then they just played Reno and you have 12 damage on the board.
Let the Brand die sometimes, though? I guess they don't need the Brand. Let's listen to compLexity as this plot twist happens.
Yeah, I think we're hitting something and going... I think we're taking a line where we're playing Reno next turn into twisting. But we need to kill something from the board because we're actually dead pretty often otherwise. So I'm thinking that we go with the Peddler, like trade into something, Demon Wrath, and just Peddler.
So we Demon Wrath first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we go with the Peddler. We have to play it like this. Soulfire is pretty good. White Walker is pretty good as well. But I think we take Soulfire and YOLO it. What do you say?
I'm not sure about YOLO.
Not this turn, but next turn.
Oh, okay, not this turn.
Yeah. We just trade Bran, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Next turn we go... Next time we go Reno and just Soulfire, right? That's
yeah,
what I mean.
think it's fine.
Definitely not this turn, but...
I mean, we could trade into 2-2 to not... But no.
Never trade.
Oh, is that
How big is Drake? It's a 7 HP?
7?
It sucks against pure Shadow Flame, but we can't play it because Doomsayer on board. Actually, we are happy if it's just pure Shadow Flame, right? We just follow up. It's not a swing turn. I mean, it's kind of a swing turn. They'll have 2-2 up. But we don't play around anything. We just go face.
Yeah.
I wonder.
We have 3.
Should still have some life to work with, right?
Yeah.
So what are the discards that would be good for us? Ooze. I feel like we also very often gonna need this Siphon Soul, right?
Yeah, since I run Rack.
Hellfire might be okay to drop. I don't think we can Soulfire. If they put more pressure on, we would have to Soulfire, but I think we have to go Reno and pass.
Yeah, agree.
So many possibilities.
We're gonna be rich.
But
Okay. We could trade the 5-4 and Dragonfire, but it's kind of slow.
We could buff.
how bad is going all face again?
Yeah, that's what I like.
Yeah, we have Dragonfire. We should not care, right?
Yeah.
Buff the 5-4 and then heal it and then go all face.
The middle 5-4.
No,
Yeah.
like buff.
Make 2 5 6 and 1 4 7.
We'll go ahead and
Yeah.
draw first, see what we get.
Yeah. I mean, there is not a lot of draws that we can play.
And Argus wouldn't have been better because we have...
Did they play Mind Control tech?
I don't think we need to commit more.
I don't think we need to commit more either.
Yeah.
We have 14 power.
Heal, go face.
I mean, if they don't play mind control tech, we should always play Historian because
I mean, we could trade 4/7 into 2/2 to make his trades really awkward.
I wonder.
so
Just to say, I mean, we don't play anything. That's for sure. Just how do we trade the 4/7 into 2/2?
I
I
don't
think
like
we
that.
go all face. It's a lot of damage.
Yeah, I like that Smork.
He just needs Reno, like. Gotta go
He
in.
was already at 16 with no board clear.
And if he wants to nether here, he can nether. You know,
Yeah, it's really bad because we just refill.
probably go like nether spite into operative into whelp or something.
Probably not well. Oh, you mean Nether Spite, not Wyrmrest.
So
Yeah, another spite.
possibility.
Oh, we say Wyrmrest for the Jiraxxus.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's some pressure.
It's a lot of damage. I mean, I was really surprised by the silence early on, but, 2 turns down the road, forced Reno Jackson. Now here they go, just go face it, get 14 more damage. That silence has dealt a lot of damage.
If this game was a pressure cooker, compLexity would be the piece of meat and Team Liquid is the heat source. I've been waiting
Some people-
years to use that analogy.
Some people think that nuclear or thorium power is the future of energy. It's Team Liquid's priest play.
Yeah.
Now there's the play, and that means they sacrifice their own Reno Jackson to make that happen. That is a hefty cost. Reno Jackson acted as Frost Nova in this game.
Yeah. And now Team Liquid's going to reload, cutting off compLexity's potential to play Jiraxxus. Well, most likely cutting off the potential to play Jiraxxus. They go with Nether Spite Historian here. They can also pick up a Draconid Operative, as you heard Dog mention earlier, which is probably the strongest minion that they could find on board.
Yeah. Nefarian is always worth the choice because of the interaction with Sacrificial Pact and Jiraxxus. You just kill Jiraxxus and win the game. So if Nefarian pops up, it's always a choice. But here, it's a very clear Draconid Operative, and there's no question about it.
And slam it.
Leroy.
Jenkins.
And
That
this is big info for Team Liquid as well. They know that compLexity is nowhere close to delivering full combo right now.
no Faceless, no Leroy, because those are in the deck. So that gives Team Liquid maybe the freedom to play Jiraxxus and not have to worry about combo in one of these turns coming up. Or maybe they don't need that. Maybe they'll just kill him because they have Leroy Jackson plus Blackburn Corruptor on 10.
Leroy
9
Jackson.
damage from hand. Leroy Jackson and the Corrupted Blackwing.
Sounds like a Harry Potter book.
Yeah. And then we could go to Wickleburn Bristleback from the Paladin.
Yeah, Wicker Flame Burn Bristle's definitely a villain in that.
I mean, what do you even do?
I don't know, man. This is
Siphon Soul and develop almost nothing? Let's listen to compLexity, see what their plan is.
We are definitely not waiting for Burn
Yeah.
with the Kazakus.
Maybe the 10 mana potion is what we need this game.
Yeah, I can see that.
I think we might be going with that. The problem
Yeah.
is, even if we Emperor Ooze, I don't think we can Jiraxxus next turn, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Ugh, I got I got
These
some
are all
really,
not good.
really bad ones. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to Soulfire. I see that they might be setting up some rag shenanigans because, with the
Yeah, I
damage
like
they have to
keeping
have
Soulfire.
28. But, yeah.
Our hand's kind of awkward.
We
They
could
can't
just
lead to loss, right? There's no way. Leroy, Soulfire,
Oh, the most I can do is 14 plus 4. There's no way. Oh, Kazakus potion plus 3.
Yeah.
14 plus 4 plus 3. We're off.
there's no way. No.
I think
As-
we
Azure
play
Drake, right?
Azure Drake and Wyrmrest Agent.
Yeah.
I think we
I like
double
that.
trade. I think we trade the
The small cheaters.
we can trade the small guys and clear the board, but no, we need to push damage. What am I talking
Yeah.
about?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
Sure.
We set up
Like-
lethal. We have 9 damage next turn.
Yeah, I like Drake, Worm Rest. Maybe we trade off the little guys. We'll see.
Let's see what we get.
Trade off the little guys, right? Go face and heal us.
Like, we have Dragonfire Potion. Why should we do that? To pair on Hellfire? If they Hellfire, they lose,
Yeah,
right?
we win. Yeah, just Worm Rest face. That's fine. It's fine.
And heal out face, yeah.
Gotta heal it face.
Oh my god, APM.
You
Brings
got
it
it.
back to those StarCraft days.
Yeah.
Terran Master Race.
Yeah, Terran was good. He was broken in the beginning.
It's like Shaman, right?
No, it was like Shaman. Like
Yeah, I
right
mean,
in
yeah,
how it
it's
is
like
now.
Shaman.
Like, or last season. Like last meta game. Mid Shaman. That was most broken.
Yep.
Time. They will have 3 sheep versus 2 sheep. We'll have 18 life. Maybe that means we can go Imper next turn. The other line is to go Argus and Siphon. Like Argus double trade. We can even only Argus the Kazakus if we want. And Siphon
like-
the 5/6.
If he siphon this turn, how do we deal with Rag at some point?
Yeah, probably the potion still.
I can't. Oh, Zavana's Shadow Flame maybe as well. I like Argo's siphon. What about you?
Yeah, so we just buffed the Kazakus though, right?
Yeah, I think so.
My shield for Argus.
Yeah, I like.
Shadowflame, right? Oh, what? Wait, what?
Why didn't they taunt both to play around that?
Just do death.
You don't have lethal,
okay.
right?
No.
We do not.
Strag. I don't know. No, it's probably too silly.
Drake is our last dragon.
We could do Corruptor and then Black and Corruptor and then Azuric. It's fine.
Our last dragon.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit. I like that, yeah.
We could kill Drake as well. I mean, the full trade. Like,
That
the
sets
trade
up
is too-
Dragonfire Potion, potentially.
Yeah, I think I like the full trade and leaving the 2-3 up. It doesn't do anything against
We
double
do
push
put them
enemies.
at Rag range, though.
I don't think it matters. You already used the AoE. I think we trade the Drake and the 4-2
Yeah.
and play Azuric.
Oh yeah, this is good. This is really good.
Yeah, because they have to either like play Abyssal or something. Instead of Rag as well. They might go for... If they go for Jiraxus, they die.
Team Liquid's on fire.
It did sound like a fire alarm to me.
Yeah.
Because they're on fire.
Yeah. Hope everything's okay, though.
Yeah, for real. You know who else is on fire?
Wicker Flame, Bristleback.
Bristleback. Man, Team Liquid's stomping complexity right now. Like, this is a matchup they're not supposed to win. That Bran on turn 3 changed the entire scope of this game. Complexity's been behind since then.
It's definitely been the case, and now Complexity has to find a way to... What they really need to do is find a turn to safely get Jiraxus down, because that's the only way they're going to muster up enough to actually win.
Oh, my.
And it looks like they're just going to risk it, go for it now, and I believe that's just game with the Leroy in hand.
Soulfire is going to wipe out the Blackwing Corruptor.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But Rag is going to bring him to 3.
Oh, and the potion goes away.
Yikes. Oh, let's listen to Team Liquid and see how they feel about Senor Del Fuego.
Actually, is Wolf good? It's set up holy now, I guess. It's fine. So
Emperor as Static Swarm moves.
Yeah.
To ever play around the Holy Nova by bolding that? No, I don't think so.
Then he has a better shot with Varric, right?
Yeah. Discounting. I think discarding the potion was.
Yeah. I mean, we could play the Dragonfire potion Shadow Dust, but we should conceal the Dragonfire.
Yeah. Debate it.
Threaten him. Oh no!
No,
Maybe
no,
there's some special interaction? I don't know. Oblivion.
What happened, by the way? Was it like fire?
It is underdog week here at the Trinity Series. Druid has been opening up with 3-game wins. Alliance just reversed the kill on Virtus Pro. It won 6 straight games with Reno Warlock. Hunter picked up 3 wins yesterday. Dragon Priest is breeding Wiener Warlock. What is going on, TJ? It's Bizarro World.
I don't know. It's been incredibly crazy. I was actually surprised to see the Dragon Priest win that matchup, but it was a strong showing. But, I mean, underdog week here. We'll see if that trend can continue as Team Liquid continues with that Dragon Priest. We're going to go to a break. Don't go anywhere, guys. Trinity Series right after this. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Hearthstone Trinity Series presented by ESL and Twitch. About to jump into game number 3 of a series between Team Liquid and compLexity. Team Liquid currently up 2-0 with Dragon Priest.
Yeah, and they've taken down one very unfavorable matchup thus far, defeating the Reno Warlock from compLexity, and that is a massive deal. We've been seeing the underdogs win tons of games this week, but we've also seen teams come back from big deficits. This match is still anyone's game. I'm going to be off the calls for this one because something's just in the air. Something's in the water. I don't know what's going on, but we got Pirate Warrior from compLexity fighting off against Team Liquid and their Dragon Priest.
Is there anything that these guys can't do?
Maybe fly a rocket ship.
All right, well, let's see. compLexity pitching away the patches. Team Liquid a full maul.
Yeah, they're looking for early pressure in this one. The Pirate Warrior deck gets off to some crazy fast starts and is looking to kill their opponent basically as fast as possible. So if compLexity picks up a strong curve and has a weapon, they're usually in the driver's seat for this one. Bloodsail Cultist, a very strong card in the Pirate Warrior deck, but how strong is it versus Priest? There are a couple cards that can punish those 3 mana drops if they're not getting extreme value.
Pirate Warrior is not left up often because in the hands of a strong player, Pirate Warrior, or multiple strong players, Pirate Warrior is one of the scariest decks in the game.
Oh, yeah.
On ladder, maybe not as scary.
Yeah, people just do weird stuff there, but when it's in the hands of players like Crane and Yagut, these guys are going to go over every single little option. The aggro decks are all about the micro decision-making in the early game. If you get one thing wrong, you can cost yourself a game.
And the opening hand for Team Liquid is not good. It's not good.
No, it's not. And Finley into Steady Shot may make things even harder for Team Liquid. I believe they're taking Steady Shot. Shapeshift does have a lot of merit.
Can we just think for a second here? What's the strongest class in the game right now?
So you put your hand over the Totemic Call, and now you make a decision.
No. What's the strongest class in the game?
Priest.
Shaman. What hero power does the strongest class in the game, Shaman, possess?
Well, I tell you what, if they had Steady Shot,
Call.
they'd be a lot more powerful.
Ah.
Every aggro deck wants either Steady Shot or Life Tap. It's very rare that you wouldn't want one of those. Let's listen to Team Liquid as their early game is tough.
Yeah. Everything else is too slow.
Yeah.
Bulb or Bookworm? Bookworm gives us a turn 6 play that's solid.
No.
It's too late.
It doesn't
need
kill
to
anything.
Well, my logic is like, we go Bran, we draw a 4-drop, we play that, then turn 5 is obviously Corruptor. We don't have time to play the Whelp. But I guess if we draw like a 3-drop, we can go Whelp 3-drop, so Whelp's just better.
Yeah, well, but just better. We can get also like Power Shield. It's better than playing Bran.
So we can double deckhand or Bloodsail. Bloodsail feels so weak to pain.
Yeah, and the deckhands are coming down before AoE. Maybe has something to be said. I don't think he's running Holy Nova though.
Is there
I think we're gonna need the coin, and we might also need this cultist for upgrade.
do we have a hero power here? No, right? And keeps the deckhand for Knight Reaper afterwards. But that's kind of slow.
Yeah. That's up to you. You can hero power, but maybe playing the minions is a little more consistent.
So they will play buff pirate next turn, probably.
They have no weapon.
Oh,
I mean the captain.
Mm-hmm. We have to play Bran, right? Whelp trade is, or Whelp heal is too weak.
Yeah. I agree.
Wait a second. If you trade the historian and don't heal it up, Finley just trades into it really. I guess if he plays captain, it's kind of bad, right?
Yeah, captain's the only thing we're scared about right now.
Yeah, just Brand.
Yeah, we have an answer for frotting, unless they put it at 4.
I mean,
Yeah.
if they will play like the captain
They
trade
can't kill the brand.
I mean, they can. The pirate plus Finley,
Oh, the
and the
pirate,
2/2 goes
yeah.
into 1/1. But it's awkward.
Uh-oh.
compLexity does not have the strongest early action. Couple of South Sea deckhands and no weapon. And Team Liquid pressuring with this brand. This brand effectively has taunt in this spot very often.
Yeah, well, it does and it doesn't, because you're not afraid of too many things. Turn 4 play would be Twilight Guardian, and it being at 4 health as opposed to, 4 attack as opposed to 3 attack. Just because it gets taunt twice doesn't mean you have to kill it twice.
That card's scary, man.
Yeah.
It's really scary. Notice that these two teams have been very focused on setting up turns way down the road in the prior 2 games. When aggressive decks come into the fray, though, that dynamic completely changes. You have to remove a lot of that endgame situational play and instead put yourself in positions where you don't know what resources you're going to be working with. It instead becomes micromanagement.
Yeah. Look at that turn. That is
gas.
tough. Yeah. And now look, heal, Shadow Word Pain. Well, I don't know. Twilight Whelp. That's tough, actually. But let's listen to Team Liquid here from their own words.
Corcon. We paint it, yeah. You're right, because we have Corruptor.
Yeah, but Whelp or heal.
Heal is better, right?
Actually, wait a second. If you play not Pain, but just Whelp, heal trade. I mean, we kill our Historian, right then?
What if we don't use Pain? What if we go heal the Nether Spite, bump the 1/2, and play Whelp?
I mean, that's what I'm telling.
Oh, okay. I thought you said kill the Finley.
All right, so they will play
bump
Gorgon
to
next turn, right?
Yeah, bump the 1/2, and then play the Whelp.
Oh.
We gotta save the Pain.
But
Actually,
Pain
I
is
like it.
pretty. But how good is Pain?
Pretty
I guess it's pretty good.
Yeah, dude,
Play
actually.
the
it's
Whelp.
good.
Yeah.
Heal.
I guess it's only bad against 3/2, but we have a Corruptor for it.
I mean, it's bad if they go for the value trade with Corcron, but doesn't really matter.
How it's
right?
bad.
I don't know. They trade into the 2/3.
I mean,
and then
we'll have boarding then with
yeah,
Corruptor.
yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Pain is actually good against like captains later, right? Like turn 7, 5 drop and Pain.
Naga is better. I mean, we trade the stuff. I would like to upgrade the Reaper more than I would like to buff the attack on it.
Yeah, agree.
Like we're trading the Buccaneer, right, with the Whelp. Trading the Historian with the Face.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the line I like.
Yeah, I like it as well.
Coining Reaper has to be bad. I mean, we're not
Yeah,
using
it doesn't even do much, right?
Yeah, we waste like a Reaper charge in some scrub minion. Eh.
Yeah, it's our only target, except Frotting.
Yeah, it's alright. It's not alright, but
We get in a heal. It's a fine.
yeah, if they didn't have a Hunter Hero, I would rather play Corruptor, but yeah. Maybe not. This is still fine. Like, there is only one target for this left. Which is...
I mean, it's Leroy, potentially, but it's very uncommon.
No, it's not Leroy, it's Frothing.
Yeah.
But we have Silence.
Yeah, true.
What now?
Well, compLexity has the board, but need to find a way to make their damage efficient, get some value out of all their stuff.
That's the big thing. Is a lot of the aggro decks are forced to fight for board in the first 1 to 5 turns of the game, and then as soon as they take the board, they need to find a way to close. And for compLexity right now, closing is going to very much involve lots of steady shots this game. They can't play too soft to the board or they lose. In this situation, they have to fear Dragonfire Potion from Team Liquid. If they don't commit enough to the board, do they push enough damage to close? Arcanite Reaper's a long way from being active, and I think that means steady shots.
I like the steady shots. Getting in that damage. This 3 damage Rusty Hook is going to do some work. That's 5 damage a turn over the next couple turns. Plus, you know, the couple... Oh, wow. That's not good.
These are some pretty rough turns. I think Power Word Shield onto the Bloodsail Cultist is a reasonable prerequisite if they intend to Shadow Word Pain this turn, because they need to find something to draw. Let's listen to Team Liquid and hear what they're thinking.
Oh,
Because
man.
we're taking 2 damage consistently, we need to get bored.
Yeah.
I wield the power.
Oh, man.
So we have only Guardians and 2 Force for taunts, right? Yeah. They have probably... They kept 1 card... Oh, no, wait, it was from the first turn, so it's not... Yeah, they have
Probably
like
have a
burst.
Reaper in hand.
No, they have burst and 1 card they top deck last turn.
What now?
This is the top.
Yeah,
X marks the spot.
you can go face. So
Yeah,
let's
you-
see if they have a good board clear.
When you said face, you illuminated me. The wo-
I think it's Dragonfire Potion.
I think so too.
But if we go... Wait. If we go Pain, Death, Trade, Heal,
that too.
we actually heal more, right?
Do we?
We heal 1 more, yes.
Death, Pain, Trade, heal ourselves. We heal for 1 more, but it doesn't matter. It's 5 or 6 that difference, right?
Oh.
Die to 5
Yes,
or 6.
Yeah, it's the same.
Yeah. I like potion.
Oh wait a second. They'll have. Yeah. It's the same. They have 5 right now, right? So they need 6. Oh wait a second. They have 5. Actually, I like Dog's play better.
But it's easier to squeeze in the other place in next turn.
But we just need to last so we get a taunt, right?
I mean, we don't die to Leroy. I mean, we don't die to Leroy with Dog play, but we die.
Dragonfire, I think it's
only.
better.
Dragonfire is just better, but we don't play around Leroy. That's
It's fine.
what it is.
I like Arcanite Reaper Europa.
Or we should do the math. 6 plus 7.
Like, yeah, if he doesn't get the taunt, that's enough.
We have if we just whack him with this weapon and hero power, we set up lethal, right? With the Arcanite Reaper upgrade hero power. Like, we could just smack him in the face hero power and equip the Arcanite Reaper and then go upgrade hero. That way we have more damage over turns. Does the other line beat Holy Nova? 5, 6, 7. I mean, definitely kills Holy Nova. I'm not sure.
I think I would Arcanite Reaper
Alright,
just to play around to Lenore.
alright.
It also doesn't seem like he has a taunt.
I kind of agree. I mean, he could have easily drawn it, right? And not played it this turn and gone the
Yeah.
other route. But
Yeah,
I
he
think
might
this is
have
good
gotten it.
because we killed the taunt then, right? Most likely with the upgrade hero power. And then we still got him the turn after. I like it a lot. No, I think this is a lot better, actually. More think about it. The reason I was thinking was we had a lot of turns with the weapons. Like, the only thing that would beat us this game was a taunt, right?
Yeah.
Which it didn't seem he had. So,
Pyro Warrior got it done.
Indeed it did. I mean, you even heard towards the end, with only 2 cards in hand, all the thinking that needed to be put in to hedge their bets. They cut the number of outs that Team Liquid could have had by up to 2 by playing around Holy Nova with the Arcanite Reaper that turn. That's a massive deal when you're talking slim percentages.
Yep, and it worked out for him. They had a rough start, no weapons until turn 5, I think, with the Nazos first main and the Arcanite Reaper just coming in at the end. But complexity, Paladin Warlock eliminated for them, but they're going to continue on this Pirate Warrior to see if they can pick up some more wins. And then looking over at the side of Team Liquid, now that Priest has been eliminated, but I think they couldn't really have asked for more from that Dragon Priest deck. Still, I think, in a good position. Now they can go into this Pirate Warrior match with hopefully a favored matchup for them and ride that momentum.
Yeah. No Super JJ on the side of complexity as well. Crane and Yagut, though, keeping the conversation going. But once again, you've heard them in situations where the decisions are a bit split. Super JJ has been the guiding voice. When that happens, he's the final say. They don't have that this week.
Yeah, he's also the...
It's more weight on their shoulders to... The pilot has to make the decision.
He's also the cheerleader whenever Kazakis or Jiraxis or anything cool is played.
It's very life coach-esque.
Yeah. Probably because he spends a lot of time with them. Or maybe that's the reason why they spend a lot of time. What came first, the chicken or the egg?
Maybe Life Coach got it from Super JJ.
Yeah, exactly. What came first,
maybe they formed it together, like, pick your various 90s children's television show where the superheroes formed to make one more powerful superhero.
Megazord.
Right. And no matter what, they could always form together even more of those to make a more powerful one, just regardless of the situation. Mm-hmm. That's the way Life Coach and Super JJ are. Early 90s children's television shows where together they're more powerful.
I like to think, as members of the Hearthstone community, together we're more powerful. But yeah, what does complexity have to do now to continue to increase their lead in the series?
A lot of it's going to boil down to the micromanaging early. That's what aggro decks are all about, is that picture-perfect sequencing. You mess up one small thing, you give up a very large edge. So for Team Liquid here, they have a couple different ways to go about this. And Reno Mage, or perhaps Reno Mage, could be their pick. These cards are found in Tempo Mage, though, and Tempo Mage, when it runs 2 copies of Mirror Image, can often give Pirate Warrior a pretty tough time.
Both versions of Mage, I think, would be queued into Pirate Warrior.
I think so.
So nothing's given this away yet. We'll see. Could be anything.
Complexity is on the coin again, and I tell you what, Pirate Warrior operates very well on the coin.
Especially with that hand.
Yeah.
That's good.
You buff up that Rusty Hook enough, and sooner or later, it's getting in there for heaps of damage.
Yeah, and by golly gosh, it'll hit you in the face. But let's listen into Team Liquid and hear their thoughts on this mulligan.
You probably
Too
won't.
slow, yeah, just mulligan it.
Yeah, just mulligan it. We need volcanic potion, that's the nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, we lose.
Yeah, even lose is better.
We got
You got the torch back. Yeah, not going second is kind of rough.
Then we upgrade. It's just stupid, right?
Do we attack with a weapon?
That's
We have so many buff.
I think we have enough charges to do it, right?
Yeah. If
I
you're
like
trying to plan to kill him before turn 6, then we should attack.
Yeah.
And we have so
I
many
like
charges anyways. Yeah.
Yes.
Fly, Polly.
All right.
I just ping, right? Don't use
Yeah. Because they hit with the weapon.
It doesn't matter which one I ping.
We could go Wolves, but I think with Arena Jackson, there is no reason to do it.
They played small time there, plays, but
What if they play this 3-4? I think we go Manic then.
we played Manic, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not guaranteed that it sticks, right? Like that there's a pirate for the buff for the weapon.
Yeah. If he go Frozen, then he might ping again or something. No,
Yeah.
he will probably not ping, but I don't know.
I mean, he would if that's his only play, right? Like, it's not...
Yeah.
If he has a fireball after that, right? I just think I like the cultist first.
Yeah, next turn Frozen into Naga. Do we attack with weapon? I think we do.
I agree. I think we also do. I mean, I can see us killing him before Reno. There is a world where we kill him before Reno.
Well, there's a certain card that really changes this matchup, and that's Forgotten Torch. Nah, it's Reno Jackson showing up in the hand for Team Liquid. They're still not quite invested into the idea of killing the weapon, and rightfully so. They're facing down the Blood Cell Cultist. Where can they go from there? Just give up the use? No thanks.
Use the use to stop the post-Reno damage, the PRD.
It's important.
It's really important.
Wow, this is a really good hand for compLexity here. You've heard them discuss every single turn. How do we set it up? How do we set it up? How do we get the most damage? How do we hedge our bets the most? We're not guaranteed to have a pirate next turn. What do we think his hand is? Here, the upgrade and the Bloodsail Raider look mighty nice. Now, if that happens, Team Liquid is going to have their work cut out for them. And that's exactly where they're headed. Boy, oh boy.
Tink. Yeah, pushing damage and keeping bodies on the board, which is the important thing.
Naga Corsair's coming next turn as well.
Arcane Blast doesn't help at the moment.
I don't know, man. I mean, they might have to ooze here. 6 more damage you're facing down. Let's listen to Team Liquid and hear how they want to do it.
King, I guess, something.
Yeah.
Kind of weird. I don't know.
I don't think it may be poly, but it's...
Yeah, can we poly this turn? Is that okay? Probably
We
not.
just-
We can poly
No,
next
it's
turn.
not. Yeah,
Let's just go
I think
with
it's
Torch
Torch.
on those 5.
Poly is too slow. We can actually die next turn. I mean, not die. They can set up the big board when we arena. And that's not what we want.
So we could Frothing Deckhand or just Naga. Naga is a bit more damage, right?
6, 7, 8. I would like the Naga. I would like the Naga.
Is it actually more damage? Yeah, it is more damage.
It's also just... it's just so good on the weapon as well. And it's mana efficient. It's... The Frothing is not doing much here, right? This turn.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. And like I said, next turn I feel like the Frothing might be good.
It's tough.
It's heating up.
Yeah, now it's very, very, very unlikely that Team Liquid dies next turn. But the one thing that even they mentioned is they want to try and make it so that it's not a big board when they go into the Reno turn. Because that PRD, that post-Reno damage.
Yep. That's what's leading me to believe that Fireball is going to be launched this turn for Team Liquid, is the Reno Jackson effectively does less if you don't have anything on board or your opponent has too much. So from their perspective, risking dying to a small range of cards, I think is absolutely worth it to make Reno Jackson better. They are slamming Reno Jackson next turn almost 100% of the time.
Yeah, the only thing that would kill them here, I think, would be double Heroic Strike.
Heroic Strike and 2 South Sea Deckhands.
Yep.
Heroic Strike.
There's anything else?
Nope. Yeah, I mean, it's really tough to die from this position.
Yeah, but they know
board.
Reno's coming, and they're setting up the board.
That was a great draw on the Dread Corsair. Yeah, and this makes Reno look a lot worse. Honestly, I'm curious if the swing for the weapon's even necessary there. It came out before the turn happened.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the fastest turn in Trinity Series history.
I'm pretty sure Dog broke into the code and played Reno Jackson during his opponent's turn there.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's a lot of damage, but compLexity's got to fear board sweeps. Let's listen to compLexity and hear what their thoughts are on this turn.
I think just keep hitting face, right?
Yeah, because the only thing I can think of is the potion. 2 damage potion, right?
Yeah.
Against Flame Strike we are wrecked. We're not actually missing damage by hitting the Reno with the 2-1 though. Maybe that's a consideration.
I'm not sure. I don't think it matters.
Well, it matters if he has the flame strike, right? I think we're also playing Corsair. I like just smacking him on the face.
Like against Flame Strike we lose anyways, so...
Wait.
Yeah. It was Nova, right?
Yep.
And we play Bubbling Book. Oh, we ping the 2-1. That's the question.
Yeah, ping 2-1. It's more money efficient. But we have to have a way to deal with frotting, and we do have it, like polymorph, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this Nova ping.
Yep.
Better play. It doesn't look like it.
Trade what one? It doesn't matter, right? What do you like to go? Left or right?
Left. It's closer to the frotting.
Yeah, this is fine.
Now it's closer. If you pinged first, it was closer.
So if they don't have a weapon here, they're screwed. Finley. No, nice.
Alright,
Wait a second. Okay.
you clear the board, right? Polymorph that. Trade there, Arcane Blast. And then we can play Intellect, or we can go with Book Ping.
I think we're full clear with Bubbling Book ping.
Yeah, I like full clear too.
We had 15, so we can actually die.
Wait, is there a way we can keep one of these units alive?
No.
Polymorph here happens every time, so we're just gonna do that.
Yeah.
We have to... Actually, we can.
We can go Arcane Blast, ping here, trade there, and leave up the sheep and play the Babbling Book.
Yeah.
And it leaves up a 4-2.
Yes.
You want to do that?
That's good. Yeah, that's
Wait.
good.
What do you think, 4-2? I think it's 3-1.
4-2.
Yeah, it's the ooth, right?
No, we keep the ooze alive. Oh wait, yeah. We have the 3-1. 3-1
Yeah.
alive. Is that right?
Yeah, 3-1 is good. It deals with everything.
Well, I mean, they're gonna trade their sheep, but draw last.
Actually, it's probably a mistake. I don't know. Actually, it's not. No, it's better. It's just strictly better than full clear.
I mean, it gives them the option, right? Maybe it wasn't better. I don't know.
But if they
probably
don't
just
trade,
overthrow
we
it.
have 3-1. We have better race possibility.
Yeah, that's true.
It probably was wrong. I don't know.
It was wrong, yeah.
Yeah, it was wrong.
Bit of a messy play there from Team Liquid.
That was definitely a messy turn. If their sequence is to land the Babbling Book, they could have started with Babbling Book and gone Frost Nova Water Elemental. That would have won the game. I mean, this wins the game too, but that was definitely a messy turn. But that's what happens when you get this far ahead with control decks. Is there's a certain point where you go, I just don't have anything left, cruise control, but that can cost you damage sometimes.
Well, compLexity gonna keep hitting face. Maybe try and get some more information out of Team Liquid. Because this game, probably not losable, but Team Liquid might give them a little bit more information.
Yeah, they should not be playing either the Archmage or the Pyroblast at this point. Unless they need him to close. If that's the case, then by all means, but...
Yeah. Brand, Blood Mage, and Ping, I guess, is the option. I mean, they could Frost Nova, set up Bran or Blood Mage, and go face to freeze the face.
I think the Frost Nova should get burned here, honestly. I think that Bran, Frost Nova, and connect with the Water Elemental to shut off weapons, and then just run over the South Sea Captain with the Azure Drake. Leave yourself with a 4-1, 3-6, 2-4, 1-1. Use the 4-1 to kill the Naga Corsair next turn. Don't show many more cards.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Yep.
That's a shutdown.
Oh.
Could have drawn Deathwing. I guess Deathwing would have gotten back into it.
Deathwing and Pirate Warrior. When you know you're going to be behind. All right, but let's go and listen in to Team Liquid. See how they want to close out this game while concealing information.
As long as we freeze face, they can't win. There's no way.
Yeah,
So
just
hide.
What do I hide? All my cards are like tech cards. What do you want me to do?
I guess just play Tony, whatever.
Tony
right?
Thanos, yeah.
Tony Thanos, trade face. Yeah.
Yeah.
You require my assistance. We hunger for vengeance.
Every single card's a tech card.
Yeah, that's true. I guess Pyroblast we don't have to show, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, we don't
Pyroblast
have
is
to.
cool.
That's why we play Thanos, to get at least spell to chain fireballs.
Oh, we can actually lose, right?
Oh yeah, no, if they got
Now we probably just
No, they
Pyroblast.
die in 2 turns.
Yeah.
You can't.
Alright, Frostball face and then just Fireball's face to death, right?
Do we Frostbolt face? Maybe it's better to Frostbolt Finley. They can't do 7 damage in 1 turn, right? There's no way.
Yeah, there's no
We
way.
just ignore Finley, right? And just go full Smork.
It doesn't matter, right? Like, we just win.
We can just trade Water Ale into it.
Yeah.
But it's just strictly misplay.
It doesn't matter.
Haha!
Nice. Important win.
Important. So
Yeah,
now
drawing
we go
Reno's.
through it.
Drawing Reno's pretty good.
Yep.
Yes, dog, it is pretty good. Most powerful card in the deck. Archetypes named after the card solely alone due to its immense stabilizing power. Pretty good.
Good old Ronald. It's his real name. But yeah, I mean, you heard it from Team Liquid themselves. They said, huge win there. You know, that's really big too. Effectively, there's the 3 powerhouse decks that we usually see banned, which is Rogue, Warrior, Shaman, which are the 3 pirate classes. Taking a win over one of those, especially early on in the series, is actually really important because it means that you open up a lot more possibilities for counters later on in the game. So Team Liquid now comfortably in the lead, 3-1. They're going to continue on this Reno Mage. And now it's up to compLexity to try and find a deck to counter it. Magic's going to be Druid of some kind.
It's a tough series so far for compLexity. They've lost 2 of their most powerful decks already, with Warrior and Reno Warlock being gone now, and those have so far in Trinity Series been 2 of the decks they've been doing fantastic work with. This is a rough series. I mean, I don't know. I think Druid's in the fray here, but and the Warrior comes out, you play your Mage, they counter the Mage. Yeah, I don't know.
The deck's 100% line up in Team Liquid's favor, but it's Underdog Day.
Weak.
Underdog week. Yeah, Underdog week.
Yesterday it was nuts what was happening with some of the games.
Yeah, Hunter had incredible success yesterday. Unfortunately, not going to see Hunter today. Maybe next week, or the week after, or possibly the week after. But again, compLexity trying to decide which deck they want to throw out there. They're trying to think if the Druid's going to be better later on, but I don't think so. I think it's all Druid all day unless they have some type of weird Druid that may not have as good of a matchup against the Reno Mage.
Yeah, the issue is just the Warrior's still in the lineup for Team Liquid. If you put in the Druid now, I mean, you're basically sending it in to try to get 1 win, and then watch it die a horrible death to Arcanite Reapers and Fiery War Axes and Leroy Jenkins and such. It's a really tough matchup for Druid to win. They have to have almost everything in order early on, and the Warrior needs to have sort of a weak draw there. So
that's what they're deliberating on right now.
Yeah.
Did they go with Priest, perhaps? Maybe a Mirror. Or it could be Tempo Mage.
That's a good point. I mean, Priest definitely is a strong matchup, I think, versus Reno Mage. It tends to be, I would say, a little bit favored due to just the extreme value you're getting on board. A Mage is dependent on killing minions with damage-efficient cards, where the Priest is about playing health-efficient minions. If they get ahead at any step of the way, that's really tough for the Mage to have enough gas to fight off all the threats. Otherwise, the damage just piles up and you kill them.
Yeah, it's so hard to ever clear the board fully when the Priest gets ahead in that matchup.
Yeah, I mean, I've been bested by that deck when they simply play a brand and then play the Cabal Talon Priest on it. It just becomes a 2/10, and then they get double battle cries the rest of the game.
We have seen some teams that have tried to be fancy with their picks, get punished because of it. And by be fancy, I mean don't put in your most favored matchup and try and sneak a win with a less favored matchup and save the other one for later on. But I would really just like to see compLexity play the Jade Druid here, steamroll it, and try and win the unfavorable against Warrior.
I'm not 100% convinced. There's definitely a lot of merit to just simply taking your favorables when you grab them. But when you're behind in the series, you're going to have to take risks to try to make that comeback. Sure, you may get a favorable game now, but is that going to help you win the set?
Don't ask me. I'm not compLexity.
It's more of a rhetorical question. You can tweet us your favorite rhetorical questions, or just an answer to the question I just mentioned there. Are you a risky type player? You like to play conservative? Tweet at ESL Hearthstone using the hashtag Trinity Series. Let us know. Big risks or conservation?
It's a much better Twitter question than yesterday.
It's a little bit more broad, I think.
What's
Creamed crops that's an important topic.
What's your favorite creamed crop? Yeah.
I've never seen anything other than cream corn available. Like when people say cream of the crop, it just actually confuses me.
It's pretty much creamed corn.
I've never seen like creamed green beans.
Cream spinach.
That's mostly just cream. But yeah, I mean, that works too.
I'm going to start referring to, when people say cream of the crop as a analogy, I'm going to say cream of the corn. But time to go into game number 5.
Yep, Priest was the cue.
compLexity has deliberated, and they've come to the conclusion that Priest is going to be the choice here.
Yep. Set up the matchup
5.
ahead of time as well. Just the value-efficient minions that compLexity will have. They don't necessarily want a lightning-fast start with, Twilight Whelp and Wormrest Agent. Wormrest Agent's pretty much always a welcome draw, but what they're looking for mostly is just to power out big threats in a row and have Team Liquid not be able to effectively answer each of those threats. Twilight Guardian and Draconid Operative are 2 cards that are primed for that. And if you're worried about some of the tech choices from Team Liquid, maybe the Cabal Songstealer sticks around. But Shadow Word Pain's in there as well. So I think I'd like to see them dig for Cabal Talon Priest, maybe Brand Bronzebeard. They're going to throw back the Operative.
Team Liquid threw back the Babbling Book. It's not good against Northshire Cleric, I suppose.
Yeah.
I guess it's just not good in general against the early game stuff from Priest.
Yeah, for Liquid, it's so much about card draw. They need to just get card economy so that when their spells inevitably line up inefficiently, they have the gas to push through it. So oftentimes, Bran is one of your major pickups, and you're trying to land it with Kazakus, and maybe you even couple it with Babbling Book. Bran Babbling Book's almost a Kabbalist Tome.
Almost.
And Kabbalist Tome's one of Soddle's favorite cards. He loves to talk about it.
Yeah. You can tweet at him. Ask him about it. compLexity deliberating here. Don't think coin's in the order.
I'd be a little shocked to see a coin here. Again, they just don't need to have the fast start. It's a value game for sure.
Babbling Book shows no mercy. We'll see what Team Liquid wants to do with it.
You're so fast, Doug.
Got this. Tired. I need to take a nap at bedtime.
I need to wake up already, like in less than 7 hours.
Geez, for like a flight?
For the train.
Hearthstone kept me up all
I mean,
night.
I'm going tomorrow, so I will not go. Like not. I mean, I don't want to be sleepy on the event.
Yeah, jet lagged or whatever.
No,
What's the
not
prize
jet lag,
pool?
it's just like-
What's the prize?
I feel like
let's
we
just
just
see
don't have to risk it.
Yeah.
You mocking me?
Oh wow.
Or do we
Yeah,
wait for
you
turn
can.
7?
No, we wait.
We wait for sure.
We have a because we have a play, right? Arcan Intellect is fine here.
Okay, alright, I agree. Alright, intellect.
We can wait for turn 8. It was Babbling Book.
Oh man, we got the Reno. Oh, we got the Bully.
Oh
Nice.
yeah.
This is pretty sick hands.
We can fireball something next turn, a Frostbolt Ping, and then into Bully. Then get a bunch of
Yeah.
coins. Sick.
We're gonna be rich.
It's never the
Brad
3-6.
so good later on with like Nether Spite.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking as well. Like, if we commit him, if they just kill it with even a fireball,
Yeah,
it's not.
it's not
nice for
amazing,
us.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Agree.
And we just keep the coin. We also want that dragon eventually to buff our other dragons.
We might have to Blackwing next turn if he dooms us, for example.
Yeah.
To live forever.
I mean, coining it would just be terrible.
That is a good hand, Admirable.
There's
for
only
Team
2
Liquid.
cards that could have made this better. Emperor Thorson, Archmage Antonidas. They have almost everything they need to keep this pressure high. Now, I am a little bit surprised that they chose to use Frostbolt here over the Fireball, because if they Fireball the 3/4 and they roll into Burgly Bully, they have Torch and they have Frostbolt. They can divide up in the options. If Burgly Bully doesn't produce a coin, they're going to be restricted to one or the other. So I am a little bit surprised to see the Frostbolt burn this way.
Fireball deals with Draconid Operative, which is very tough to deal with for the Reno Mage. That health total.
It's Bully all day.
Bully for you!
I think it's Bully all day. I don't really... I mean, maybe they Fireball? I'm dropping the Bully.
Burgly Bully. Burgling and bullying. He's straight up criminal.
Streets of Gadgets ain't are mean, man.
They're thinking about it.
I mean, if you Fireball the 3/6 now, they drop Operative. Then what do you do? Well, you drop the Bully. So if that's the case, I think you drop the Bully now, Fireball the Draconid Operative. This is one of the reasons I wanted the Frostbolt, too.
I mean, their goal here is to get the best possible board going into either turn 7 for Brand Kazakis or turn 8 for Brand Babbling Book Kazakis.
It is a tough choice, but...
This Bully will get run over by, most likely, by the Blackwing Corruptor and then hit.
Yeah, it just requires the Twilight Guardian attack.
Mm-hmm.
These are the 5/4, 3/2, and a 2/7. That's pretty good.
I would tend to agree with you. But let's listen to compLexity and see what their plan is.
Just kill it while we have a good trade, right?
Yeah.
It's not that I'm particularly keen on trading rather than like going face at some point, but we just do this.
Yeah, I like Blackwing trade and maybe next on Cleric, not even Nether Spite into Bran.
I wield the power.
Because that would be too weak to Flame Strike.
Yeah, we also have we have good stuff to do with the brand.
Yeah.
Probably hang on to it until we can proc multiple effects.
They have to heal this up, otherwise we go Torch, right?
But
I mean,
Why don't we just Torch Ping right now?
yeah, I like that, and then just random moves, right?
Because we want to stall until turn 10. And
if you torch ping, do we play Babbling Book? Just to get 1 damage on board.
Well, why not Ooze?
We can't use
We
it,
can't
go
play
Torch
those.
Ping.
We have no mana.
Oh yeah. I like that because this is gonna stall more, right?
So
Do
we
you want to
Babbling
play
Book first.
book or do you
Forgotten Torch book, right?
want a book or no?
Yeah, book.
It's just
I think it's
we-
fine.
We gonna play Brand Kazakis next turn, no matter what, right?
Yeah, that's probably true.
We wanna deny him.
Dragon's Breath is better,
We
right?
play this, yeah.
Yeah.
Or do we save it for the Blizzard?
It doesn't kill anything though.
Okay, so just Dragon's Breath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Torch is more flexible.
With Cleric?
Yeah, and we can just Cabal Talon Priest on the Guardian. I think I like that after healing. Are they playing MC Tech? I don't think they're playing MC Tech, right?
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
No. I like the Cleric heal.
Yeah, I like Cleric heal also for sure.
Is someone injured?
I also like the Talon Priest on the 3/4 and go face.
You can see how the health is starting to really add up. Team Liquid's getting slowly chipped away by compLexity, And complexity's adding value to their hand in the midst of this. They're not really expending resources to get this done.
Yeah, and they're just going to start pushing some damage here. And Team Liquid going into this next turn, they had the plan to brand Kazakis. We'll see if that changes anything with the pressure that's on the board. Blizzard is potentially an option. If they do go with brand Kazakis, they'd have to go quickly.
Yeah, I don't think that Blizzard is a realistic option here, because if you end up using Blizzard prior to the brand Kazakis, when do you ever have time to get that down? Because the Blizzard's just going to yield more value for complexity at that point, unless they're fearing AoE. So for Team Liquid, some of their plays have been very inconsistent with the idea that Flame Strike is in hand, namely the Dragon's Breath onto the Blackwing Corruptor. So I think for complexity that Flame Strike is quickly being ruled out of their range, and as a result, they need to play brand Kazakis because that's the most likely to fend off pressure.
They're actually going to go with Fireball and Forgotten Torch. They're going to continue to stave off pressure, try and buy a little bit more time before the brand Kazakis. I think they might want to wait a little bit more before turn 10. They probably want to go brand Kazakis into 10-mana potion.
This also makes sense to do it this way because you're trying to strip the value away from complexity as well. If you let them just continue to draw cards from Northshire Cleric, you end up in a pretty bad spot, but the value doesn't stop. And that's the one issue I have with that set of plays.
Twilight Guardian, Fairy Dragon, Twilight Drake. Hands are in a little bit low, so Twilight Drake's not that big.
It's only really big if the brand sticks around, which, given the hand from Liquid, it's looks like it's sticking around. And from Complexity's point of view, again, there's probably no Flame Strike there, just given the way that Team Liquid's played. Just makes sense.
Yeah. Bookworm can help deal with Doomsayer, Bran on a frozen board. Crusher can just apply the pressure. They're going to go with Crusher.
I like the Crusher because Team Liquid now is dropped below the 15 mark. If they don't see a Reno Jackson, that's a 12-12 Draconid Crusher. Let's hear Team Liquid as they go through their turn.
They have lethal with Corruptor? 5.
Yes, but they already used one.
Alright, do we play around it? We need to find time to play the brand Kazakis.
We have to play brand Kazakis.
Yeah, we won't have time to play it next time.
If we go with Emperor, but we can't play anything else with it, right? If we go Emperor, we can go brand Kazakis, Reno, right? 5 plus 3 plus 2. No, we can't. Just brand Kazakis, right?
We have the option to Reno here also.
Isn't it too slow?
Reno's really slow.
I'd rather go for Emperor into Reno. Like Emperor than Reno, but it's better to go Brand Kazakus into Reno, into Nova, into Blizzard or something.
I think the only play is brand Kazakis.
Yeah. We need to find time to play it. So.
I mean, if you die to Blackwing Corruptor, it's kind of sad, but...
I mean, they can also discover our Roaring Torch, but okay, we need to go. 10s, right?
10 results, 10 mana.
What, AoE?
AoE?
Oh god, we need to hurry. 8-8 or armor?
Yes.
8-8.
Okay. Oh god, out of time. Alright, what else? 8-8?
Armor.
8-8.
Alright, 8-8.
Or summon.
I played Therese. We have no armor, but that's okay.
I would pick Armor.
I think we should have gotten 1 armor, but...
Yeah, the last one Armor and then choose anything else.
I mean, we have Reno, but...
Yeah, we have Reno, but yeah. I mean, we're gonna Reno no matter what next time, right?
Probably.
So we don't need the armor then.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, we kind of need after we Reno. So
we didn't get Polymorph, that kind of sucks, but...
Can he? What can he actually play for brand synergies right now? I don't think he can play anything. Maybe we should just jam face this turn. Oh no! Because like Nova stuff.
Yeah, I would like killing Bran.
We just played double Twilight Drake, right?
Yeah, I think so, because they're so big.
Like the Crusher is a 12/12 though.
Yeah, but you can only play 1 minion then. That kind of sucks.
Yeah, I mean I know that, but then we could also heal. Okay, we're going with the Drakes.
Yeah, I like double Drake.
Didn't get Polymorph. Oh no!
Oh my god!
Oh no!
Yeah, we lost.
Emperor Nova, right?
Yeah.
And we can go Reno. Oh no, wait, we have Antonitis later, but
I think we need to save for Nova and Tinnitus.
What do we do? Just Reno? We'll take too much damage, right?
Oh, I don't know, man. I mean, we'll have to Reno next turn anyway, because, like, Potion doesn't do much.
What to do? What to do?
What else are we gonna do?
We reduce Blizzard, so we can go Blizzard Reno next turn.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I guess it's fine, yeah.
Emperor Nova into...
Yeah, and if they don't have an answer for Emperor, it's sick, right?
Yeah.
And if they death it, we're in a better position anyways. Do I punch, right?
Really bad
Yeah,
position.
punch.
We're in a really horrible position.
What? We're gonna win! Why you gotta be so negative?
How do we kill the 415? Ever.
It's a 415, that's so true.
Like, how does he clear the board if he Crusher?
No, it's the Poly Potion, right?
Yeah, he Polymorph Potion in... okay, it's not good.
I would just like the card in this.
I just thought if we draw like Blackwing, we can maybe still kill him. No, we don't even have board space.
Board space.
Yeah.
Well, we can paint our own guy. Don't know if we have mana then.
Is someone injured?
Yeah. Cleric is
I'm gonna
better.
ping the taunt, right? Heal the taunt.
Yeah. Here's a taunt. I like it.
We can paint
And
our
now
own guy and coin the Dragonite Crusher. Let's just death the 5/5 though.
Yeah. Do we even pain, maybe?
I think it's fine. They don't have a lot of death pain targets. We have another one. I think we do it.
I'm not sure. I think it's fine. Because we kind of want maybe a pain for our own guy next turn. And also for Doomsayer.
But the only freeze should be. There's only one, but basically there's only one freeze left. And if he has that with something I don't know, we don't need pain for Doomsayer because then he won't have another freeze. So there's only one freeze left, right?
Yeah.
Nothing else you can do, right?
Nah.
We're gonna be rich.
I mean, this is quite fine. We can live up to 4/8 and then race. As long as we draw Alex.
We're so done. Like, we're so
And we can,
done.
like, if we revive Bully and stuff, I think it's fine.
4-8? What do you mean?
6 damage AoE.
They took
Clear
me
the
and
board.
died.
So done.
I mean, they have 2 Drakes still up. And they're not even close to be dead. I can't even kill with Wings Drake.
No, but they have to deal with our board. We will revive. We only get an 8/8, but if they don't have a death for it, it's fine, right? We can go potion plus ooze.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Alright, so we go
And then,
revive next.
then we can revive. And then we win.
That's a lot of value. Oh my goodness. Double Draconid Operative, double Nether Spite Historian. Hey, pick up another Operative.
Oh,
Hey, how about another one?
well, maybe the Nefarian in that spot?
Nah.
Operatives. Holy moly. Team Liquid whiffed on the Mystic Wool for those Kazakus potions, and you can see why.
I actually think they had one of their options was Mystic Wool.
I don't think so.
I think in the first potion, but maybe I'm wrong. They were going very fast.
Yeah, I mean, if it was there, I don't recall seeing it. If it was there, that's definitely a missed call on that one, but I think they got a res first. I really do.
Yeah. But then, of course, that lets compLexity trade out onto the board, and then the 6 damage with more minions on their side of
Man,
the board
I don't-
becomes less relevant.
I think there's still some battle left here, though.
Well, if they res Burglary Bully, you can get Archmage Antonitis online with some coins, but they have to have a board which is pretty much empty.
I'm trying to think of what they could res that's like really like Emperor Thorson comes to mind.
I wonder.
Jeez, I don't know, man. 6 damage seems really rough.
Yeah, those 2 Drakes are still going to be alive at 7 health.
Like, you're cutting 9 power off the board with it, but you just saw compLexity get like 50,000 cards from Draconid Operative and Nether Spite Historian. I think you got to build board tension and try to sweep later. There's Emperor. There's Brand. There's Burgley Bully.
That's not too bad, actually.
I mean, compLexity does have to worry about the backswing, too. Like, they can die from the board presence that Team Liquid has. So, we got an all-out brawl on the board right here. I don't think I've ever seen a board like this in competitive play. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, this is...
Think about the number of options here.
The combat math alone.
I have a challenge for you for those at home who are really big math nerds. How many different combinations of attacks are available on this board state?
Well, this is a compLexity. Let's see what they're doing.
Something here before we run out of time.
Aya's gonna kill the bully first. With
Yeah.
something, and then I think violence ball this turn.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Do we just ignore the 8-8? Or do we kill the 8-8 with the violence portal?
Oh. Can
No, I think we kill the 5-5 with the portal.
yeah, I like this more.
And then do something like this. I don't know. Whatever. I can't use the pain, so I have to actually go for the trades. It's kind of silly and all, but...
It's so scary now because he can Alex. Maybe
You know
go
how
for
many
burst.
options we have this turn?
Yeah, I know. It's just.
But it's like scary.
Like you cannot talk into this, right? I don't know.
No. It's also scary that Antonidas something, but they use both freezes, so he has to first overcome our board advantage before Antonidas doesn't get killed, right?
We look for Alex, right?
I mean, we can get another 8-8 with this. And we
Yeah, I
can
think
do
it's
without-
that.
fine. And kill the
We
Actually,
don't our own guy.
Potion's better, right?
It
Is it
is.
though?
Potion
Yeah.
trade, we summon an 8-8 and we can play Acolyte or we can play Thanos. We probably play Thanos.
Yeah,
And then
to stay on pain.
We play Thanos
right?
first. No, we
No.
don't play Thanos first.
No, we play Thanos and then we play Potion, then Thanos, and then we can go Acolyte ping into like Water Elements.
Yeah, I like that.
Pretty good. Yeah, it's good.
I mean, they have full hand of threats from the.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's kind of an issue.
I mean,
But
it's
still
fine.
can top deck Alex.
I mean, we can win if we
Yeah.
just play Antonidas and they don't have an answer. Like, it's very easy to win because of that.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. Like Nova, we have Nova still.
No, we don't. We use Nova early. We might have Nova.
Oh, true. Oh, never mind.
Violence portal, Pyroblast, these are all good.
Oh wait, this is so huge. Wait.
Alex is better than Pyro. It's not Pyro. I mean, okay.
Yeah, it's
if we keep
definitely
Pyro, honestly, if we take Pyro, we can kill Anto. We can just death this turn if we take that.
Oh.
I must consider.
Is that a thing? We can
Yeah,
also
like-
just portal. What if we portal?
What do you want, Potter?
Yeah, Anto. Like, I'm just thinking, isn't it enough to kill it with Anto portal? Nah, let's just take the Pyroblast, right? We don't need violence portal.
Yeah.
Take Pyroblast, that way we can.
Like
death
Pyroblast
this
might
turn.
even be fine first phase. I don't think Alex is good.
No. Yeah, so we can death this turn because of that. I think I would like to go to Whelp and coin Hero Power on my guy.
Yeah, I like that too.
You don't see what we save. I'm gonna kill the Stalnus. Because otherwise Flame Strike is all the board. I actually have to kill it.
Tony Block, yeah.
Flame Strike is
Tony
good enough.
Torch. Just go Tony Torch, right? Hope they don't have the 1 damage. I mean, the only other play is going for Alex Lethal.
It's better. Alex Little is better, I think. It's higher chance.
So you want to go Acolyte, Ping, Water Elemental, Block or something?
Yeah.
What to
Just
do?
all. Like they need like maybe
Okay, so Acolyte,
2
Ping for
turns,
sure.
right?
Yeah, I collect ping. We have no way to win with this
Speak to me.
We
board.
can play all this. Play these two. Water Elemental,
Yeah.
Ice Block, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have potion mana stuff. Maybe
We
we
have
should.
we don't really have anything left. We have Arcane Blast for Tony, I guess. That's about it.
They would kill our blood mate.
Bring 2 burst.
No. I was thinking about painting the 3-6 because he doesn't have the freeze left. We don't need to respect Doomsay anymore, like at all.
It's just that he maybe can Alex into burst like Pyroblast into.
I wonder.
Yeah, actually, yeah. No,
It's
we
just
don't
one
have to
card.
kill it.
But we go with operative, right? Again.
Yeah, I like operative.
Dirty red. Maybe dirty red is worth it.
Yeah, I like Dirty Red. But do we play this turn? Probably not.
I'm not scared of
we-
anything. I will play it actually.
Wait. Do we trade into Acolyte first?
Quickly.
No. No, we want the flexibility, right? Now we can trade into the thingy.
Yeah.
Check for the secrets, right? And we're just going face here.
TJ, this match is nuts.
Yeah, I don't know. This one is tough for Team Liquid now. They're running out of time to get all of this burn damage in. They have so much burn damage.
They needed Flame Strike this turn, I think. Even that might not have really done anything.
Yeah, Flame Strike on a board full of 3/6 health minions.
I will say I was a little bit surprised by the Ice Block over Torch on the previous turn. Could have peeled a 5/6 off the board.
I think they realized that they needed to save that for face damage. Let's see, how much damage do they have? If they Archmage and Tinnitus, Roaring Torch, the Dirty Rat, and then push face for 6 with the ping. They're at 24. They have 21 points of damage.
I still think they're hunting value here. It's like almost impossible, I think, for them to get out of this if they just continue to play the game really slow.
Yeah, they need Alex.
Wow. I can't believe this Rumble is still taking place. compLexity is closing in soon, though. They've been pushing a lot of damage. And they have Pyro in hand.
This one's a
Value-
dance.
I mean, their value play has just been so strong.
Oh, going for a block pop, it looks like.
Yep. I think that's the right call, too.
Yeah, they don't want to give Team Liquid any time. But let's listen into Team Liquid, see if they have any hope now that their block is getting popped.
If they have nothing, we can actually win.
They definitely have more burn. They wouldn't make this play without more burn. They probably
But they
have
have
double
only-
power buff.
No, they have no card from our deck. It's only
They
from
they have one more, right? Don't they?
Isn't it from the Historian? They played only two operatives from Historian.
We don't rat, do we?
No.
Actually,
I mean,
they don't
why
have
not?
pains. They don't have pains.
Yeah, I think
No, we
rat.
need to ping. We have to ping. We have to ping. We have to go torch
Do we?
ping. Yeah, we do. We have to ping.
Yeah, so we died to Holy Nova and
We don't die to Nova.
Blackwing.
We full
Oh
clear.
yeah, we need ping. Yeah, never mind. We need
We full
ping.
clear.
Oh yeah, we don't need. Yeah, it's true. So it's only Blackwing.
So what they play from operative?
With some of it as well. That turn was so complicated. That was actually insane. One of the most
Yeah.
complicated turns I've had to hide.
And I just said do something.
Yeah. Navi feels.
Like,
but
I don't know. That turn was really close because you could not play operative, right?
That's one of the best games I've ever seen.
That was crazy. It went downhill fast for Team Liquid, but man, was that a pretty insane game. Probably saw like 6 Dragonite operatives.
How often do you just see 6 minions versus 6 minions on board, and neither player can actually kill the other one?
Not very often.
I
Crane
mean,
even said that was the most complicated turn he's ever had to make. They had 10 cards, or 9 or 10 cards in their hand with full boards. At the end of that turn, Crane's just like, I don't know. I'm just attacking minions. And he's just making trades.
just blow stuff up.
Oh, man. But there's compLexity. And if you guys, of course, didn't notice in the last match, compLexity's playing a man down today. Super JJ wasn't able to attend the matches because he had to take care of some urgent personal business. But don't worry. Hopefully he'll be back next week. Mr. Ute and Crane seem to be doing okay for themselves now. They took a game back, so they're getting closer in the series. Still down 3-2. Definitely on the up and up.
Honestly, that might have been a single turn where being a man down could have been a benefit.
Oh, yeah.
To not have as many people talking through decisions. For Team Liquid, it was hands off for them. It's you guys figure it out. That was a rough turn. But now the series a little bit closer. compLexity really needed that win too. But you can see why the Priest is such a difficult matchup for Team Liquid's Mage in that spot. compLexity piloted it incredibly at every step of the way, making sure to hedge their bets against major threat potential and closing in when the time was right. They did everything so picture perfect. Of course, with the massive 6-minion combat turn, that's probably one you'd have to talk for weeks about to figure out what was truly the best way to do it.
Who knows? Nobody knows. That's the right answer. But now it's up to Team Liquid to try and find a deck that they're going to go up against this Priest with. Priest, again, we've mentioned it a few times throughout today, and of course the rest of Trinity Series. Priest is not one of those decks where you're necessarily too worried about it. It doesn't have a lot of great matchups. It has some pretty good matchups. It has some pretty bad matchups, but nothing, of crazy polarizing. Reno Lock is one that stands out in my mind as one of the decks that probably is the strongest against it. And usually you can afford to throw Reno Lock out there. That'd be my guess.
I think, honestly,
right.
The Reno Lock's definitely favored this matchup. We saw it get taken down earlier today, but the amount of value that Reno Lock can present is tremendous, and it's a very different kind of board sweep that's available to Team Liquid. Their removal is much more pinpoint. It's more costly, but it's also more effective, and that's a problem for compLexity when it scales to the later stages. Team Liquids have drawn a ton of cards by that point, and they have the inevitability engine of Jiraxxus.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Twilight Drake is one of the most important cards in the matchup. Mountain Giant's very important as well, but it's vulnerable to Shadow Word Death, so not quite the same.
Got some big boys there. Now, compLexity has Bran, which we've seen how effective a turn 3 Bran is against Reno Warlock if they don't have the 1-up Shadow Bolt.
Yeah, in this situation, it's a little different because Team Liquid has potential for coin in a Twilight Drake. And turn 4 for compLexity isn't the turn that they nail a Draconid Operative, but now they pick up Cabal Talon Priest. That Bran could be the longest living Bran of all time, even with the one that was there last game.
What's kind of funny is that when Team Liquid sees the Bran, they could just throw the Doomsayer into the Bran.
It's usually what you have to do, just throw Heed to Shadow Word Pain and hope it's not there. Mm-hmm. I imagine they'll contest with Twilight Drake. I don't know. This early game is going to be tough.
Yeah.
Is compLexity even willing to risk the Bran that early? If it fails, do you lose too much potential from that?
Well, Admirable, we had our lessons earlier. Learning time with TJ and Admirable about risk assessment and going into unfavorable matchups when you feel like you need to take risks. And I think this is an unfavorable matchup for Priest. I think this is one of those matchups where sometimes you got to rip the turn 3 Bran, hope they don't have it. And if they don't, you might be in a good spot. But let's go ahead and listen into Team Liquid and hear their plan. Now they see a pass from compLexity on turn 2.
Doomsayer next turn.
Yeah.
Into Twilight. Because they probably have reactive hand. I mean, probably gets pain, but I still need to play something on 3, so it's probably good. Into Drake, into Tap Giant, into Reno. We have Shadowflame now. That's really sick.
To live forever.
We would deny that.
Yeah, but
Do we ever go quite Drake?
No, we go Doomsayer here, right?
We go Doomsayer. They can't develop if we play if they play Pain.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm listening to you.
And if it blows up, we just win.
Don't.
Yeah, we are definitely going for Panion.
I agree, because even the Songbird for the... Yeah, we buff the 3-4.
Yep.
Come on, Pain.
Never lucky.
Yeah, it's one of those days where they just have it, right? Every game they just have it.
I love Team Liquid's position up until they just ripped the Mountain Giant.
Well, if it does get Shadow Word Death...
But now look at their curve. It's awkward. Now they play Twilight Drake off curve.
I mean, Nyria just mentioned Twilight Drake into tap Mountain Giant, and they just went against that.
That is bizarre to me. Now they float a mana. They're missing a card.
Cabal Songstealer gets better against you.
Yeah, I don't know. That play makes not much sense to me whatsoever. Especially if you see that turn 2 pass, and them not being able to deal with your Doomsayer means their hand is probably a little bit clunky. Maybe a Shadow or Death.
Maybe they were just okay with seeing Shadow or Death there too.
Don't like it. They don't even have another 5 health plus minion in their hand right now. Maybe if they were setting up for an Emperor Thorsan on 6, if they wanted to go Mountain Giant into Twilight Drake into Emperor, that would have been good. But they don't have that.
That's something to think about too. Is to play with the draws that are in your build. Look, I'm totally with you here. I'm playing the Twilight Drake like 100% of the time, but it doesn't contest Draconic Operative where the Mountain Giant will. So if their play is Draconic Operative instead of Shadow or Death, which I think Operative is more likely, then the Giant is better. That's a tough turn to think about.
Twilight Drake is just so good against Priest. Why not get it out earlier?
Yeah, Toilet Drake just poops on him. Team Liquid's still in a massively favored spot here. It's really tough for complexity to climb out of this game. I mean, when it turns into a value battle, that's where Team Liquid wants to be.
Yeah, Blast Crystal Potion, Siphon Soul, the 2 options here. Siphon Soul it is. Clean trade onto the Wormrest Agent.
Yeah, that Twilight Drake's a much sadder one than Team Liquid's.
Yeah. 5 health, as opposed to 7 health.
Oh,
They're just going to keep throwing
throw them into the fray.
lambs to the slaughter.
They need Operative.
They really do.
And then they need Operative to produce.
Well, that's an Operative. Not many Priest-specific Dragon cards. And, of course, Discover effects weighted more towards class cards.
Yep, about 4 times as much.
Yeah, so you see Dragon Operative a lot, but let's listen into Team Liquid to see if they're formulating a plan.
Right?
Yeah, we tap first. Right.
Yeah,
Trade if
we don't need the coin.
I like
We
trade
can kill
deal.
that.
Yeah, I like heal too.
So what about coin Sylvanas?
Actually, they can still Blackwing Corruptor it, right? If they trade the 1-3. If we heal.
If you go for coin Sylvanas, they go Corruptor on Drake. What do we do? Just steal one
Wait, what?
three?
They can't corrupt it?
Can't they? We trade the it
If you go
has 3 health.
Sylvanas, yeah, they can.
Well, if we play Sylvanas, we trade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think Sylvanas is good play.
I
This
think
is the best parts here.
Farseer
Yeah,
is
let's see it. Yeah.
It's like, what do we do else? With Farseer? It's like only heal
Yeah.
ourselves.
This is sick value actually.
Killing minion is always better.
Who knows what secrets will uncover?
Bruiser or Peddler?
Peddler can give us Cleric or Powers of Shield.
Maybe you can give us some of these tease cards.
I wonder.
Oh,
The 1 mana. Is that a thing?
huh. I don't see the Bruiser being amazing here, so I would go with Peddler most likely.
Alright. Because Peddler is also easier to fit in. Corruption. I mean, Imp Boss and Vendor are really bad. Let's just take Corruption, right?
Yeah, I guess. Corruption doesn't feel amazing as well.
No. But it's... yeah, it should be the best.
Complexity starting to come back. Got an Operative, got some brand Operative value. Not the greatest cards picked up from it, but they got options now.
Yeah, they will be stripped of those options fairly soon, though. Team Liquid has a heap of value waiting in their hand. The one thing they need to be concerned with, though, is life total. If they get low enough and the steals from complexity happen to be any sources of damage, say like Power Overwhelming, for instance, comes to mind, that's something Team Liquid has to consider now that Draconid Operative has entered play.
They'd like to save this for Brand, but not too many options in the hand. They're actually going to go with 5 mana. Super exclusive Trinity Series. Kazakus, listen in!
Damage or wool?
Need 5, right?
Probably damage is better.
Yeah.
A little more versatile. Yeah.
Damage? Okay.
Actually, we could have
matter.
picked it, and then we could have done it. Whatever, it's fine. We could have traded it and then just wooled it and then coined it out, right? Instead of playing Glassfire.
Yes.
That would have been better.
You're right. That would have been better.
That would have been sick.
The rope was burning.
The rope was burning.
Oh, yeah.
You said yes, and I just picked it, so.
Oh no, it's fine. As I said, I just. Too late.
I mean, there is no way they kill Drake here without
Yeah.
run.
Yeah.
Peddler. And then
Yeah, I'm also thinking Padlines and
I think we
most
play
likely
the stuff. Yeah.
Twilight Drake into Blackwing.
Yeah. Flash Shield, there's no combos with Flash Shield. Powered Shield, I mean, that's a nice card. Holy Smite is... Holy Smite just kind of sucks, right?
Yeah, I don't think it's doing anything. No.
Oh, we take the Powered Shield, that's the best one.
Yeah, I like Power to Shield as well.
But do we ever do that on our Twilight Drake? No, the Corrupt Technician has to be better, right?
Yeah, I like playing Twilight Drake and Blackwing Technician.
Yeah, I mean, 2 health on a card or a 3/5. Like it.
Demon Ras. No, we deal 5, Demon Ras, we trade everything. We're good, right? Deal 5 on the Drake, Demon Ras, and the
Yeah.
initial dice.
Yeah.
Set up your axis.
Do we tap after?
No. We can't tap. We're using all.
We can.
Oh yeah, it's 8 mana, never mind. I thought I had 9. Oh yeah.
We'll probably just end up playing Jiraxis next turn.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, what do we trade?
3/4.
Yep. Is it? Yeah, it's better.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't play around foil, but wait, they get priest cards from Peddler. They don't get.
Yes. Smite. It doesn't matter, right?
That's the biggest bottle of water I've ever seen.
It's one of the biggest amounts of value I've seen from a 5-mana potion.
Yeah,
that was
that
sick.
too. That was nuts. That Twilight Drake has been alive for
4 turns.
4
now.
turns.
Yep.
It's killed like 6 minions. Pretty ridiculous. Deathwing, probably going to have to be the pickup here. They can bookworm the 3/5, but is that really getting them closer to winning? But is Deathwing really getting them closer to winning? I don't know.
That's the nature
Yeah.
of this matchup.
Deathwing.
Is what does get you closer to winning? You have to be able to apply pressure. That's the way we've seen the priest builds from this week's teams win, is when they're able to apply pressure and keep that going. That forces the teams who are playing Warlock to react to it and use their resources inefficiently. When Team Liquid's able to drive the action here, how does compLexity stop that train? Just a wreck.
compLexity trying to stave off some of this pressure with the corruption, but
they're trying to burn their cards so that Deathwing is more value. I mean, their hand is very low value at this point. But that Jiraxis might seal the deal.
do you ever coin out mixtures of mixtures in this case? If they have PO, it could be used for PO Shadowflame, but they have a free hero power essentially. Let me get that 1/1 on board. I think that's what they're thinking about here. Also, if they want to take the extra 1 damage or get it on their minion. But looks like they're just going to pass over the turn. Still, though, Drax is played on a clear board. They even have a minion to follow it up. Pretty good situation here. Let's go listen to compLexity, see how they want to tackle this Draxus.
Like, it doesn't even kill him. That's the thing.
Yeah, but... Bruiser. We just go Bruiser, right?
Yeah, just Bruiser. Wait. Do we go as Udric or Bruiser here?
I was thinking the Bruiser, but... We could also cycle.
Wait. So if he has Odric, we cannot use another operative anymore?
Well, we have Deathwing.
Oh yeah. Mm.
Didn't we also play? But that was from... Yeah. I'm just thinking that the Bruiser is kind of awkward for him here, and maybe the 3/6 somehow
Yeah, I
stays
like
up.
Bruiser as well.
Hellfire effects.
It's also better against Multicore, right?
Okay, Hellfire effects doesn't matter because the face is... Yeah, okay.
Okay. Just Nether? I don't know.
I think I like Hero Power, Faceless, the 6/6 Shadow Flame it.
Do you like
That
it?
way we have a 6/6 and a 3/2, and do we set up lethal next turn?
I think Nether Hero Power is just the best.
Yeah, we don't Nether.
Yeah, Nether is.
Nether's our oh shit button, and we can't lose if we keep it.
But we
Yeah,
have
like
we couldn't go Sylph Shadow Flame, which is
No,
not
still
good.
Shadow Flame's bad. I like Show's play.
You like it? Okay.
Yeah. Hero Power, Faceless, Shadow Flame.
we also have PO for Sylvanas, right? Like PO Sylvanas, pretty good.
Oh yeah, PO. But we have lethal with PO.
Yeah, that's better.
Lethal usually is better, but Team Liquid,
Usually is.
yeah, usually.
Well, it depends. Are you the spectator or are you the player? Because then lethal's way worse.
I'm TJ.
Hi, TJ.
Hey. But when is compLexity gonna have to use his Deathwing? The longer they wait, the more likely it is that Twisting Nether is in. But
They haven't seen Twisting Nether. They haven't seen Sylvanas.
they've seen Siphon Soul.
Seen Blast Crystal.
So really it's Twisting or Sylvanas. Sylvanas PO or Twisting would be really the only ways. They saw Faceless, so they know combo is available.
Yeah.
So-
Or rather, Leroy's available.
Yeah, well, I meant like they know that Power Overwhelming is in the deck.
Yes.
All right, Deathwing it is.
The last hurrah. Let's listen to Team Liquid as Deathwing gets the board.
Yeah.
You don't have lethal, okay.
Pretty good.
Cabal on the deck. Maybe they have Cabal on the
Yeah,
deck.
you're right. You're right. We just take the points. I think we are on more than 1 decimal here percent. They need to have it. We need to pull a dragon. We need to. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
They have no way to win.
Priest is the best scouting deck. You get all the information.
Okay, so
Miss Lethal! They did miss it, but they wanted to conceal the Leroy, obviously.
There's a chance you run Faceless whenever Leroy, right? Faceless is a great card
Maybe it's Reckless Rocketeer.
on its own. Yeah.
No downside.
You just play it attack.
But that's Team Liquid taking, a pretty nice lead in the series, 4-2, with that Reno Warlock. Reno Warlock may be vulnerable a little bit to a counter queue, but I'd say Team Liquid definitely in a pretty good spot. We're going to see if they can continue that lead. We're going to go to a break. Don't go anywhere, guys. More Trinity Series right after this. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Hearthstone Trinity Series presented by ESL and Twitch. We're in the second match of the day, the last match of week number 4. I'm TJ, joined by That's Admirable once again. And Team Liquid currently has a 4-2 lead in our series right now.
Yeah, been crushing it so far. They've been able to pick up multiple wins with Priest. They traded a game off with Mage, and now they're on Warlock. And we're going to find out if compLexity fighting a man down with Super JJ unable to be present this week, maybe that's affecting a little bit of stuff. Their communication so far has been great, but I'm curious how many decisions that Crane and Yugut have actually been split on.
Yeah, it seems fine, but compLexity, of course, coming in as the only undefeated team into week number 4 here. They had a lot of pressure on their shoulders, and it seemed like they were working well as a unit. They were working well, making decisions as a team. How much has losing one of their players for a week affected them? Will they be able to continue their undefeated streak? One thing's for sure, they're going to have to do it being down in the series. We'll see if they can manage to pull a win here with Jade Druid against Reno Warlock.
Yeah, the scaling power from Jade Druid in this matchup is terrifying if you're Team Liquid. compLexity looking to open up with ramp spells and then just start cranking out Jade stuff and drawing cards until they get so large that Team Liquid doesn't have the minion presence to fight against them anymore. When it gets to those later game stages, the size of the Jade Golems overwhelms the possibility of the Jirax's presence. We saw a Warlock take this matchup earlier today with an early Jiraxis, and they struggled to close after said Jiraxis. So that's something to look out for in this matchup. But compLexity opens up with Innervate. No Wild Growth, no Jade Blossom thus far. 2 Innervates.
Did somebody call for a turn 1 Aya?
Well, the Auctioneer is in hand, and the Auctioneer and Ancient of War are stranded if they go for turn 1 Aya. Let's listen to compLexity and hear what they're thinking about with this turn.
They kept 2 cards, by the way, so I would
Play
just
a
do
turn
nothing.
5. What? Yeah, we
I
do
would
not.
just do nothing and maybe.
Obviously, I'm just
maybe
wondering about the next
turn.
turns. Play a 10-5 next turn. It's pretty good.
We could do it now, but how good is it?
At
We would have
10-5?
to.
They don't like it.
No, I was thinking about Aya.
Mm-hmm.
We can just pass as well, right?
Yeah, I feel like Innervate coin into a 6 next turn is probably better. Like if
Maybe
we
even
double
pass
Innervate.
turn, to be honest, and
What?
maybe even pass next turn and try to keep it for Gadgetson and innovate Aya on turn 4 or Mulch on turn 4.
I think we need
but
to
then
do
we
something
get-
next turn. Because we want to have a minion out when they place that giant and then we mulch it, or Drake, right?
Yeah,
So we punish them. We don't want to have nothing and have to mulch.
yeah, I
We have to
agree.
play it next turn, but I don't think we played this turn because double Innervate for it is.
Yeah,
I
I
would,
agree.
I would like to just shapeshift this turn. And I think next turn we have to play something next turn. It's way too slow.
Okay, we tap.
Okay, we're Hero
We
Power
should-
Warlock.
We should chill a bit.
Yeah. Shoot the rocket.
Oh, I can. But they don't see it, right? Okay. One try. One opportunity. Easy.
I would play Aya here every time. I would play either Aya or Gadget-san. Gadget-san's very YOLO. I don't see the point in Gadget-san. I think I would just go with Aya. Can we Wild Growth? We can't get away with that, right? We have 5 next turn.
Yeah, I don't like Vigros. I would Aya. Like,
Yeah.
if you play Vigros, we are playing from behind so long.
Yeah.
Golems are girl's best friend.
I think they should have uprooted the Ancient of War last turn.
I would have done it turn 2. That's 10 damage.
Twice.
There's actually not a card in Team Liquid's deck on turn 3 that deals with a 10-5. They play a minion, you mulch it, deal 10 more.
Yeah, unless it's Dark Peddler or Soulfire.
Yeah.
No, that wouldn't even do
No,
it.
that doesn't do it either.
Yeah.
They'd have to Blast Crystal Potion, and the Blast Crystal Potion would have effectively acted as a Wild Growth.
Mm-hmm.
And they would have drawn Wild Growth. This works pretty well, though. Mulch is pretty solid here.
Yeah, they got mulch into coin Jade Behemoth.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Maybe they want to go Innervate Ancient of War.
Yeah,
into Jade
that's what I'm
Behemoth.
thinking. I mean, protect that Aya and just keep clocking for 5.
It depends how much they value having the Innervate for the Gadget and Auctioneer, I suppose.
I'll tell you what, though. Team Liquid's in trouble. This is getting awfully scary.
They did pick up a Holy Champion, though, after defeating a Priest.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to be on Shadow Bolt this turn with the Dark Peddler play. I mean, the Jades are pretty small right now, but just a lot of stuff. Let's listen to Team Liquid as they're facing down some Innervate turns.
Jouster works with Bran as well.
We are not in the best position though.
Yeah, we're not.
So we can go for what?
Dragon Warrior or Pirate Warrior?
Nah, I mean for next turn.
I'm sorry, I'm checked out.
We probably go for the Bran Jouster when
We
we
know
go.
the other player, right? Like, we have to go for like Vendor, Farsi, or Imp King, I think. And then we can go
see
Bran
Farsi
Vendor.
for the Holy Champion. It's probably this
It's
one.
too much faking of value. Yeah.
Honestly, we just need to vomit our hands, play as much as we can.
Yeah. Just
Holy-
makes.
Hellfires. Maybe even just the 2 damage thing. I don't think the 10-5 is worth.
Yeah, I don't think it's worse as well.
I mean, Twitch chat would love it. I'm gonna go with the 5-10.
Do we
I'm gonna
trade?
game him. No.
I was just thinking with he siphons, then he goes probably for the value trade with the 1-1.
But then we play the Behemoth. I don't see that we should stop hitting him in the face.
Oh, he doesn't even go. Ooh.
Yeah, but it's not really good right now, right?
Wait, he might have a problem to deal with it though. Like, how does he kill it? It might proc twice,
True,
right?
so you're saying it might stick another turn.
Yeah,
Alright,
yeah.
I think that's enough of a reason, honestly. The Jade Behemoth is more stats though.
He could Abyssal against Jade. I like Emperor here.
Yes. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, okay, sure. I like it. Yeah, it's not a...
Well, that Emperor has a very good chance to stick. Blast Crystal Potion in the hand for Team Liquid, but they can't afford to continue to set themselves behind. That Twilight Drake sets it up.
Yellow!
Team Liquid's been very relaxed over the course of this series, and complexity's been 100% focused.
That's a 4-17.
Yeah, that's a second Emperor activation, though. It's hard to lose when you get a second one.
That Twilight Drake has more health than I can even count to.
How do you know it's 17 then?
What to do?
My mind's blown right now. I don't even know how that's possible.
Sorry, I was counting.
This is a complex turn. I think Nurse is right. I mean, you just,
Oh, the mulch!
Oh my. That is a huge draw for complexity. They shut off the brand. They get a second activation. Millhouse Mana Storm is a horrible card versus Druid.
Look at this. 4 mana Gadget and Auctioneer. Let's go ahead and listen to Team Liquid.
Abyssal one drop.
When the Joust as well, not that good. But we're in a good position here. I mean, decent. They have no more mulches, that's good. We just need to get, like...
We need
AoEs.
Sylvana's Shadow Flame. That's what we need, and swing the board.
Yeah, at this point, they didn't play a lot of Jades. They played only one. I mean, they have 3 Jade next turn. Only.
Yeah.
What about double Jade? Behemoth and Spirit?
Yeah, if we only do one, it's kind of. If we only, we can go. We can go Drake Behemoth. That's a line. I think that's okay. We can go Jade Spirit and Jade Behemoth. I think those are the 2 options.
Time waits for no one.
I don't mind making all of it with the Behemoth and the Spirit.
I would make all of it.
Ooh.
I think we Jiraxis.
Do we?
Can we die though?
Yes, absolutely.
We can. They didn't play single removal yet.
I mean, what else do we do? Do we have time for anything else?
Like we could go trade
Blast Fire,
6/6.
trade PO or something?
Yeah, we can
Yeah, I
heal the
think-
6/6, right? With Farseer and play Holy
Yeah,
Champion.
we could Holy Champion, heal the 6/6 and PO the 4/4.
Yeah,
That's a
this-
consideration.
Yeah,
it's probably better, right?
I mean, we had that two card combination then.
I wonder.
Or maybe, I don't know.
Are we?
Yeah, we had not.
Oh yeah. But not swipe plus Feral Rage because they can't hero power. Unless they have inner weights.
They have
Oh yeah,
discounts.
yeah, true.
Almost out of time.
I don't know.
Follow your heart,
then
Naruto.
then I think Jiraxis is better, right? Because we die anyway. Oh, okay.
Get your funnel cakes here.
Ah, it's fine.
This is good.
The battle for the board has begun, but compLexity, they're getting awfully close to a big turn. And 4-mana Auctioneer. I mean, that's pre-nerf Auctioneer style. That bad boy used to be 5 mana. Can you believe that, TJ?
Yeah, I can. I was there.
I got the best deals anywhere.
He was pretty absurd.
Yeah, well, this deal's pretty darn good, too. Make a 5/5, draw a card. Draw 3 cards because I feel like it. And then figure out what I want to do.
Their Jades are at 2 ramped right now. They're ramped.
That's a Jade Idol as well. Oh, my. I think the Fandral actually might sit back with the Jade Idol because if compLexity is able to just start shuffling Jade Idols in and drawing a lot of cards, they'll just turn into 1-mana big things. And that's bad news for Team Liquid.
Bad news Jades. Well, they're going to keep cycling through. Jade Idol looks like it's going to be the play. Oh, no. Wrath on the 3/6. They like they had a little bit of a tough time with it, but I think they got everything in. They did.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe Drax's last turn would have been better.
To me, there's no doubt about it. Draxus is a very hard card to play in the matchup. You don't have time to stick it to the board. Once you get into this situation, you need Draxus as soon as possible because your win condition is to play Draxus, then follow with Twisting Nether, make a 6/6, and then use Blast Crystal Potion to offset a big Jade and continue your push. In this situation, now they'll never have time to play Jiraxis, and they're very far behind. Let's hear how Team Liquid wants to come back.
So
Twisting here, right?
possible.
No, we go with Blast Fire this turn.
And what else?
Our only out is getting Doomsayer, right? Our only out is twisting into Doomsayer into like Jiraxis into like Kazakus Clear or something.
Oh yeah, Doomsayer.
Yeah,
So-
that's true.
So Sun Fury then. I mean the Ooze Sun Fury. Or something, I don't know.
Yeah, we have to Blast Fire.
Oh, no, no,
6/6 train to the 4/4 though.
Yeah, then we play Holy Champion. It's probably better.
Yeah, that's fine. Actually, I think Ooze is better. Ooze Sun Fury, but we might need the Sun Fury for later. Realistically,
Yeah,
if we're
it's
trying to
Sun
win.
Fury. Nah, we need some fury here. We might die here.
Shields
We don't. I mean, we're probably dead anyway.
The wild growth was definitely bad. The more I think about it, it was definitely the wrath or the line we took, like the double the wrath or the idle wrath. I think I like it. You did.
So now they're probably going.
Even in a victory, still discussing plays from that last game. We were talking about it, but I think it would have been sick if they had just Team Liquid realized they were going to lose and played Millhouse.
That's what everyone wanted. That's what I wanted. I know it's what you wanted.
Yeah.
Don't lie to me. You wanted to see 630 Jade Idols in that deck.
We could have just sat here forever while compLexity just put Jade Idol after Jade Idol in their deck.
I wonder how many you could actually get before the turn timer ran out.
Probably not that many. I don't think
That's the limit.
630, but we'll see. compLexity now only trails by 1 game, but Druid is very vulnerable to that Pirate Warrior. Well, assuming it's Pirate Warrior. We haven't seen it yet. Looking at the side of Team Liquid, Warrior's got to be the choice here in this matchup. Maybe they think Warrior's got to line up against something else, but compLexity only has 2 decks left. Just farm him with Pirate Warrior. Call it a day. Dog is sleepy.
If it's not Pirate Warrior, I'd be pretty shocked by that. Pirate Warrior is a force. And not having it banned, you should be fully taking advantage of that. That deck has a very strong early game plan. It offers you some flexibility in the early game with your decision making, and it closes really well. There's no Reno decks left for compLexity at this point.
That's true. I don't know. I think that it's Pirate Warrior all the way. There could be
Was it Mage that was left?
no.
I couldn't have written this down wrong, could I? Oh, I did write it down wrong, actually. Yeah, they do have Mage left. Yeah,
Mage
Mage Druid is what was left. For some reason, I had Paladin left. That was the first deck that lost. I just literally wrote that down wrong.
I guess if they do have Mage left, maybe Pirate Warrior. But they have a lead is the thing. If they take a win with Pirate Warrior, then they can counter the Reno Mage.
Look, you don't
if
want
they
the Pirate
lose.
Warrior left only versus Mage. That's what you don't want.
Yeah,
So
so-
take your win with it now.
Take your win now, yeah.
Yeah.
And then they have Druid to deal with the Reno Mage should it come out. So Team Liquid's still in a great spot here. As we get towards the end of these best of 11 last year standings, the deck pool gets smaller, and that means the counter matchups become a lot easier to navigate. It's not solved, so to speak, but it's definitely, you can mathematically increase your odds of winning based off of the counter cues later on in the game. I think Team Liquid set themselves up nicely with those 2 wins with Priest early on, as you can see
Yeah, that's
right here.
right there.
Nope. It's gone. But let's get into it. Game number 8.
Loopy TJ is my favorite TJ. Wow, interesting opening hands here. compLexity, they have to get on the ground as quickly as possible to offset this. One of the reasons it's such a bad matchup for compLexity is they're investing their time ramping their mana, not into board position. And that means Team Liquid's minions get repetitive damage. If compLexity is spending time answering the minions, it means that Team Liquid is just playing on curve over and over again. compLexity never ramps up. Let's hear how Team Liquid wants to navigate their mulligan.
All right.
Okay, just do it.
Yeah.
Just get a 1-drop that is not patches.
Yeah, we have coin, right? It will fix our curve.
That's
We
not
want-
a very good hand.
If we get fiery, this is the nuts.
1-drop
we get fiery, we
is
win.
nuts. Yeah, fiery. Oh, the
That's awesome.
dot first mate. Because then we have really sick curve. They have no roots, I think.
Well, this might be a hand that you can win, right?
Yeah, the next.
We
2 or
just
3
need
draws.
something to do, I guess.
Yeah, we just need something nasty right off the top.
Raven Idol. Just pass. Might just have to wait for Arcanite, honestly.
Yeah, that's really bad.
I mean, we
So we
both.
can control it. They never. So we just Jade Idol Hero Power.
Yep.
Ooh, I didn't shuffle. Mistake.
Fiery would be quite good.
What about
Zos
that?
pretty good also, right?
Yeah, that into coin blood sale, right?
Let's make sure that's the play.
Wait, what? What are you talking about?
First
Blood
mate
sale.
and the blood sale. Coin
Yeah,
blood
yeah.
Oh,
sale.
yeah, the Raider.
Yeah.
Okay.
First mate and yeah. So we can
Kill the
curve out
2-2,
now.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Play around swipe.
This marks the spot.
I mean, he always trade into big boys, so we protect the Raider.
If he plays
Hopefully
Swipe,
they-
we have Berserker.
And if they play like 3-5, we have Cultist.
A little bit of a slow start for Team Liquid, but the Nazosford's made pickup. Off to the races.
Yeah, it's so powerful to be able to deliver 2 damage with Nizal's first mate thanks to patches. compLexity does draw a Wild Growth, though, and they have Auctioneer Innervate, so if they draw a Wrath, they might have a chance in this game.
Or if they pick up a big taunt. We saw they do run Ancient of War in this version, plus Big Green Elephant, so...
Yep. Big Green Elephant, of course, way less syllables than...
Jade Behemoth.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my thoughts as well.
Wrath not looking so appealing now.
Nourish.
Ooh, I wonder if you ramp with this, actually.
I don't know. That's bold.
Well,
I
if
mean,
they
you go
ramp
into
with
9
it-
mana next turn, then you Gadgetzan Innervate. You can play any spell on your deck.
That's what I'm thinking. And if you want to chain spells with it, which they very much need to, they might just have to accept the fact that they're having a really rough turn. I mean, what do they draw this turn that's actually relevant, is my thought on it.
They could also fit in a hero power. Ooh, Ancient of War.
Yeah, that's definitely a good one. Ancient of War has to stop something, but Frowning Berserker is so good at beating up Ancient of War.
Yeah, maybe they innervate out a Wrath here just to make the board... no, because it doesn't really...
Gadgetzan.
Yeah, and it doesn't really take that much damage off the board because you're dealing with the Bloodsoul Raider, but you're adding more damage on Heroic Strike.
That's game.
That is so good for dealing with big taunts.
Who goes there?
But let's listen to compLexity and see if they have any hope in this match.
All right, so we can hero power the Frothing, then Wrath the Frothing, and Wrath the 3/3. That's how we clear the most.
That's too passive for sure.
The what?
That's too passive, I think. Do you like that? We take so much damage.
What's the other line?
The other line is maybe Raven Idol, hope for... I'm just thinking.
No, I have to also do these things. Oh, Starfall might be good. It's probably just not. Living Roots, 3/2/3. With Living Roots, I can hero power Wrath. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Living Roots and clear as much as possible.
Yeah, Living Roots, and then we kill Frothing, right?
I'm gonna use the Innervate as well.
Okay. Yeah, I like this. I like this.
Play a 5/10 next turn and hope we draw the 3/6 afterwards, right?
Yeah. Great.
Like if they have if they don't have a strong minion this turn, I think it's looking fine. Somewhat.
Oh, we play minions.
We play minion.
Yeah,
We attack. Yeah.
we attack it.
That's a Morg.
And then plunder. God, this deck's so dumb.
I like it. I actually like it.
Oh, I hate it so much.
Like, it's
Yeah,
one of the aggro decks that I like.
I like Aggro Shaman much more than this.
I like this one much more. Aggro Shaman is Cancer. It's RNG deck, basically. There is no RNG except Finley in this deck.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's pretty honest.
I don't know about honest.
I mean, why not? You just go face. I mean, you don't go face often. You often just keep the board. It's like Zoo, but just with buff.
Ah man, we needed them to not have the absolute nuts last turn.
Yeah, they have a weapon now as well, so.
I mean, what can you do, right?
It's just so much better.
I mean, I wonder what we trade, but yeah, we trade this.
Here's the 5-4, yeah.
Setups lethal. If they work here, probably don't have lethal, right?
Second war is the only thing, right?
Yep.
Everything else we win with.
Ooze war, GG. It's not even GG, to be honest.
Yeah, that's true. Still have a lot of outs.
Like Gorkron turn. I mean, this turn we can't kill them though.
I guess with Behemoth on board, we're dead to any damage. Okay, let's just high roll.
Yeah, let's just high roll. Oh. Oh.
Frost.
Go on!
So it's 11. Yeah.
Little lethal thinking.
Play the top deck one.
Sure. I can't even. Oh, I did them all. So they have only mage left. Oh,
And we have druid.
the Green Magoon said.
I mean, you can see it right there. Match point for Team Liquid now. And Mage only deck left for compLexity. So it's Warrior left for them, Druid left for them. Options are open for Team Liquid, and compLexity, they're very strict.
Yes, and we saw the Warrior matchup fall earlier to Reno Mage. It can be a tough one at times, but I'll tell you what, this is where comebacks happen, is when there's a control deck in place and it can maneuver and take wins. Now, the problem is they have to face off against the Druid from Team Liquid. compLexity has brought this to 3 wins without Super JJ, but I feel like not having him there has caused a lot of split decisions and at times maybe been a bit indecisive for some of the decision making there. He couldn't make it due to urgent personal business he needed to take care of. And so Yagut and Crane been carrying that weight on their shoulders alone. But the communication has been great and their play has looked good. I didn't like the Nourish for draw. I think the mana would have been good and just hope that the Auctioneer can go crazy with it. That's not really a value matchup. It's more of a please hope to whoever I can draw enough cards and play enough taunts in time.
Yeah.
That means taking risks.
Yeah, it feels like they're missing that third set of eyes is just affecting their play style a little bit, you know? Super JJ, I think, has a different play style than Crane and Yagut, who are very, like, analytically focused, where sometimes Super JJ is just like, this is pretty cool.
He sees the way to win.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. All 3 of them are very value-oriented players. But Super JJ spots the way to close the game.
He sees the lines.
He sees between them, too. So Reno Mage versus Warrior. compLexity is going to look to simply offset the early pressure, do anything they can to dismantle the board position, and then stabilize afterwards by freezing Team Liquid to shut off their weapons. And, of course, Reno Jackson, who provides the massive stabilizing heal for compLexity. So if Team Liquid has a blistering start, that could be trouble for compLexity. And this hand right now looks like a full mulligan. Volcanic Potion and Ooze in the opener for compLexity. This is going to be a tough one for Liquid.
Yeah, I don't think, I mean, this matchup is tough if the Mage has that good early start. If they don't have a good early start, you can just run over them completely. All they're missing right now is like a Reno. And to be honest, they may not even need it. Well, yeah, they'll need it, but they have a good start nonetheless.
They may need it eventually, but with a start this good, there is a chance that they don't need it. Mistress offsetting a bit of damage there, but Bloodsail Cultist looking like a bit of a problem too. The 4 health minions are really important because the early removal spells for complexity deal 3 damage each. So those stick through those and continue to smack away.
Well, we'll see what complexity is thinking about here, if they're going to ooze this N'Zoth's first mate weapon or not.
All right, so I'm thinking about frothing next. And I'm thinking like if we ooze, for example, we can go ping the frothing into Bloodmaid's coin, the potion, clears pretty much everything. If we ooze, we block the cultist. I don't know. The cultist is also fine for us with the potion set up.
So most of the time, Zeus is better.
Well, ping makes, yeah, I mean, ooze makes it so he wants to play frothing, and then we get rid of that instead of the cultist. I think I kind of like the ooze.
What to do?
He also has a lot of cards that are kind of just bad without weapons.
The blade be thirsty.
Yeah, like he would have cultisted the other way, I think. And then it would have been awkward when he played the... Ooh. Yeah, let's just do that.
For vengeance.
Works.
Oh, we just works and
Face, right?
Face.
We play Corsair, right? And Face, yeah.
Yeah.
You do like it?
Yeah.
Who do we trade?
Yeah.
There is no reason to trade here.
Okay.
The blast is already gone, right?
Blood and plunder.
I mean, we could have hold the.
We're gonna hold
Corsair.
our Arcanite next turn. We're gonna hit again and play Arcanite.
I mean, Corsair.
Oh
So we
yeah,
could
yeah.
have
forgot
traded
that, yeah.
later. But it's better for them to be reactive this turn, right? Not play something like Wander.
There's a lot of pirates left in our deck. I don't think it's gonna.
I mean, we can lose even if they don't have an Emperor. They got the best answer to frothing.
Wow.
This is one-sided. Oh, man. Reno got the perfect answer to frothing, as Nyria mentioned. Right on time. I don't know. This is brutal.
Those were huge draws. All 3 of the draws from complexity have just been lights out. And this turn, they're even going to take their time. One of the ways that they can lose is just ineffective use of their resources. They have Reno Jackson, they have Flame Strike, they have all the tools they need to dismantle the board position. Take your time. If Team Liquid's limited on cards, they're not delivering huge burst.
Now, passing a turn is a little bit dangerous because the Pirate War develops a big board that you can't deal with, especially going in close towards a Reno turn. That can be dangerous because you don't want stuff on the board when you Reno board.
The post is so strong.
Yeah. I mean, they got Reno or Frostbolt to follow this up if they don't feel like they're too threatened.
I mean, the max damage Team Liquid could have possibly dealt this turn was 15. Now instead, they see the hit. Another hit to drop them to 12. Arcanite Reaper comes down. They cannot die to any card in Team Liquid's deck. They can simply Flame Strike. They could simply Blizzard, roll into Reno Jackson, and the game is over.
I like that. Blizzard into Reno seems like the right play to me. Force them to try and get more attacks in, force them to get more damage in, and then just hit them. Bloodsail Raider, the most powerful minion in the deck at the moment in going into Reno turn. That's 7 damage.
Yeah.
Well, let's listen into complexity and see how they're going to close this game out.
So now we just go Reno coin bold, right? And then, yeah, you can just concede now. Save some time. They're probably gonna try to see more of our deck.
Yeah, maybe we should not play. We might have to play it to get the damage in.
Yeah, we don't need to play Medivh this game. This is so over. We just, yeah, we just play Bruiser, right? It's better than Solia. We can always Solia with the spell. Just Bruiser and start jamming him. We
So
never
we don't
lose.
want
We
to
have
play Medivh in this game?
No,
Yeah.
we don't want to show that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, they run the same version as they did before.
There we go. Let's go. We're in it. We're in it.
And plunder.
We're gonna
We're
win.
gonna outvalue the arena.
They'll just play me. No, they didn't have mid, right?
They would play it, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. So maybe they.
If anything, might not be included in the Medivh version, right?
Yeah.
I think Sully is a good thing to do.
Embrace the power of the
I mean, they know the game is over. They're just trying to draw it out, right?
He didn't point anything.
Well, they probably run Pyroblast with Solia, right?
No. They ran just Solia for the.
Hit him in the face.
Maybe we should just trade? Like, trade everything?
You think that gives us a higher percentage to win?
They have to play something to kill us, right? So we scout more
Yeah.
information.
We get more information. I agree. Just annoy them. Wait, you're trading, right?
Yes.
Are you just bluffing?
Don't waste time. I need to go to sleep.
Okay.
Fatiguing your own teammates.
It's actually really clever from Nyria to trade with the weapons and stuff here. They have zero chance to win. But if they trade off, complexity's forced to play threats to answer the board.
Yeah.
And that can scout for future games. That is really smart from Nyria. And he's going to continue to trade.
Man.
This is really smart.
Resident sleeper. Always trade.
That's just brilliant. Like I've never thought to do that. Lose it with the aggro. I mean, all your aggro cards do great damage. Look, complexity doesn't even want to show the vendor. I'd take heal if it's available. Just try to extend it as long as possible.
Life tap.
Yeah, okay, let's get it over with.
Trust the pirate's code.
What's the pickup?
I mean, they can play Torch. I don't think they want to play any of the rest of these cards.
Yeah. That'd be funny if they just ended up losing the game because they refused to play any of their cards.
We are not showing anything.
Oh, we lost. Crap.
Yeah, that's impossible.
Twilight Flame card is actually something that they want to conceal.
They want to conceal all those cards right now.
Yeah.
Scuttle the ship.
Those are all pretty valuable tech cards. This board is actually... Okay. All right, there we go.
Yep.
compLexity brings back the series a little bit. Still a tough spot for them.
5 games to 4. Mage has to get 2 more wins to get through this. It's got Paladin, which in almost every instance thus far has been Murloc Paladin. And then they have to fight off against Druid. Now, Team Liquid, I think, is capable of playing a non-Jade Druid deck. Dog has played a lot of combo Druid, and Show has as well. And I know that Nyria loves combo decks. But Jade Druid is so strong against the Reno builds that I feel like that's what it is. And if that's what it is, compLexity has a very slim chance of actually closing the match. They would have to win that unfavorable.
Yeah, which is going to be tough. Going to be real tough. So we have not a guaranteed matchup here, but it's either going to be compLexity on the Mage, and then again the Paladin or the Druid for Team Liquid as they lost that match. Druid pretty favorable, very favorable. Paladin actually probably favors the Mage a little bit depending on the techs, but usually if you can get some polymorph effects onto those Murlocs, you're in a good spot. Ice block blocks against the damage. We've seen that matchup goes usually in the way of the Mage in a lot of cases. So we'll see. It's going to be Druid
Yeah, they want to
for
end
Team
sooner.
Liquid.
They feel like they've seen enough. Nyria mentioned it. They're playing the exact same build they were playing last week. He's very confident in that read. And so Team Liquid looking to close rather than hunt for more information with the Paladin and see if that can help them later on. For compLexity, this is about stealing a game win. They either need to somehow get enough pressure on board that they can keep Team Liquid on the back foot, or they need to have a big endgame turn with Medivh or Alexstrasza and hopefully the board swing is enough. But Team Liquid's already got one of the key cards in the opening hand with Wild Growth. They're just looking to ramp to the end game as quickly as possible and scale the Jade Druids up so large that compLexity can't answer.
Almost looks like Arena Warlock with this opening hand. Sylvanas is a tech card. Sylvanas is not super common in Reno Mage decks.
Wow.
Let's giddy up.
Wow. This hand is gas.
I don't know if they want to use the Raven Idol yet.
Honestly, I'm curious if there's merit to just choosing minion with the Raven Idol. Jade Behemoth, Jade Spirit, and Aya Blackpaw are in the pool.
Oh, yeah. Big green elephant.
There's a lot of Druid minions, though, is the problem. And a lot of them are bad.
Big green elephant, Jade Lady, Cat Jade, all in the pool.
And these are really bad. I imagine it's just pilfered power in this position. The Starfall does represent some utility, but the Jade Spirit, if it gets coupled with anything on board, they can ramp with the pilfered power and then just use Nourish for the draw.
Just pick a minion.
Healing Touch is fine, too. Just pick a minion. TJ's disgusted.
I'm pissed.
I think Spell's probably right.
That's just not cool, man. It's still good, though.
Now, compLexity does have the kind of hand that can curve, and Kazakus joins the party as well. So one of the big things you can do against Druid is you simply play Kazakus early, and you land the res and buff your minions. So you'll end up with a 3-6 and a 3-7 on board very often with these kinds of starts. That's usually enough to just get pressure going.
Yeah, but let's listen into compLexity and see if that might be in their game plan.
I mean, we never coined the other one, right?
Yeah.
I like the value trade in the Farseer.
Yeah, I like it as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Raw trade.
Yeah.
I guess. It's
We're
pretty
not
slow,
gonna. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna fall behind on board too much.
though.
Innervate Wrath if we feel scared. I like Innervate
No.
Wrath. Oh, we have
We
Fandral.
got a Fenral, yeah, we don't.
Yeah. We should.
We can even go Iron.
We have double Auctioneer is the thing. We're never gonna run out of card draw. It's impossible.
Yep. Especially after Nourish.
I agree.
Okay, we don't heal ourselves. It's also a
And
stronger body.
Kazakus might be good late on after we play Sylvanas.
Yeah, I would really like to
Case we
draw
get someone.
Solia. If we draw Solia, we can go for a 10 potion as well, right? Because then we go Solia 10 potion. It's
Yeah.
also kind of in the back of my mind when I'm thinking about trying to win this game.
Jade Behemoth better. Aya's better, right?
Is it?
So
We just want to get the Jades up as quickly as possible. We don't care about like the value of clearing board or anything.
Yeah, if they will try to react on board, we are
Yeah.
fine, right? Just
Yeah.
go Aya.
I just want to like get the Jades up, honestly.
yeah, more tempo. Yeah, it's
like
better.
Golems are a girl's best friend.
Team Liquid, I don't know, compLexity's got some pretty good stuff in their hand. They might be able to stabilize this board a little bit and come out ahead. Team Liquid has a lot of removal.
It's the Sylvanas that really is a big key here. It's tough for Team Liquid to wipe out the Sylvanas and get a board up that makes any sense. So that tech tool is a huge one for compLexity. You heard them talk about the Kazakus potion. So powerful, if they draw Ink Master, they could go for the 10 cost potion and a massive board swing. That's going to start with Sylvanas here.
For games.
Yep, and that's right. I mean, they need to pressure. If they keep Team Liquid on trade duty, they can win.
Team Liquid can go for like sort of a full clear here with Swipe and Wrath.
I think Jade Behemoth's going to look better. I'm not sure, though.
It feels like, yeah, maybe Jade Behemoth, but I think you want to deal with the Sylvanas on your own terms.
There's two different ways to look at it, which is number one, you could sacrifice to the Sylvanas right now, But Team Liquid has plenty of options themselves. Let's hear what they want to do.
But it's always gonna punish us. So right now it's not the biggest punish, right?
Yeah.
MC take it always gonna punish us no matter what later.
Volcanic potion, trade. Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine.
Like we even have the Starfall, Thundra Starfall, right?
They actually have Sylvanas, so they don't have the 5 other 6 drop. The 5/5 plus 3 drop.
Actually. Yeah. It's close. It's not even that great.
Let's just map it out then. There's the Fireball trade ping, that's bad. There's the Potion and ping the 3-1, trade Sylvanas, steal the 4-2. Have a 4-2 and a 3-1. That's and then we can play the thingy.
Ooh. What do you like?
I think I like the MC Tech.
Yeah, I think we have to hope that we steal the 3-6.
Yeah, let's go. I know you're pretty good at this.
No! No, we ping Jade.
No. Twilight Flamecaller, trade and face, right?
Oh, yeah.
Can I light your fire?
Oh, do we?
Yeah. No, I said face. I think it's fine.
Yeah.
It's kind of a hard turn.
Just trade into a bunch of 3/3s and then Starfall.
Trade.
1.
Wait, no, we don't Starfall this.
No.
Trade Wrath Feral Rage. How about that? Or is that too
I like that. I like that. We leave up 2-2.
2-2, yeah. Is that okay?
You can even develop the Jade Spirit.
Alright. We can't develop. Well, we can develop. We should go with Jade Spirit as opposed to Feral Rage, right?
We'll see. Draw first. Maybe we'll get another rest.
Behold the rage of the Firelands.
Yeah, I think
Like
we go
Jade Spirit.
Yeah, I like it more.
Yeah. We can't die here.
Just safer against Firelands for them getting bored. They get a free trade in the Fangel.
Never go face here. It's so punishing to leave the 3/5 up. It's like
Twilight
the best
Flamecaller
place.
was actually really good for them there. That's interesting.
Team Liquid taking control back on the board.
Yeah, it was a nice turnaround on that Sylvanas. compLexity just didn't have a way to really take advantage of it. That was the strength of building the board tension for Team Liquid. Was it's about as least punished as they could have gotten by Sylvanas, I think, this game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were able to clear off the board without getting any of their minions stolen, not having to use too many resources, and even drawing cards in the process with Fandral Rat. So not too bad. They pick up a Gadgetzan Auctioneer, but with the Innervate used, it's a little bit awkward at this stage.
The problem is the board's starting to snowball out of control. From compLexity's perspective, they have to find a way to kill Team Liquid. If they don't do that, then they're not going to win. If they just simply clear the board, any minion presence is going to punish them.
Yeah.
That's going to mean Kazakus. That's going to mean a 5, and this is going to mean they push.
Let's see. Deal 5 damage, summon a 5/5 demon. 4 damage to all minions, summon a 5/5. So it looks like they took damage the first one, and then minion as the second one. Oh, this is dangerous, leaving a Fandral alive. Let's go and listen to Team Liquid and see how they want to handle this turn.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything. I think Feral Rage, right?
We're Feral Raging for sure.
I think Jade Idol also. Because we get more on the board and we shuffle as well.
Actually, we can Starfall because it's useless. Right?
Starfall.
It's just useless. Yeah, Starfall, Feral Rage, Jade Idol.
And you don't have to face tank.
Yeah, we don't face tank. We just trade in the 2/3.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I agree. It's pretty useless. Actually, it's not useless. Because
I
he
mean, it
can
does
revive.
7 damage.
He can revive next turn, right? And then we might need it.
There is nothing to revive except Sylvanas.
But if he gets revive plus buff potion, isn't Starfall really good then?
Time waits for no one.
Maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's
Do
true.
what you want.
Yeah.
I don't think it's relevant enough. We have board. Why does it matter? Do I need to Feral Rage? Should I Feral Rage?
What?
Or just Hero Power?
Fire Rage, what?
Just set up lethal.
Yeah.
If they go for revive, they die. They can't go
Yeah.
with you either.
The revive is just too slow. Like, it doesn't really matter.
Panic potion into Kazakus potion, right? Or how is it?
14, yeah, we probably have to.
Clears the board.
Like, they still have 2 swipes.
I don't see how we can't make any other play, honestly. I don't even know what the other play is.
The other play is just Medivh and hopes that we don't die. And next I'll get Reno.
I'll summon.
Yep.
You get
They blossom.
Walgross from the top. Oh,
Basically,
Nice.
Wild Growth.
That's super good.
That's game.
Walgross
I don't
would be
think we
worse
can
actually.
win. Those are probably the best draws we could have gotten. Some of them.
If you get Potter into Leroy,
They have lethal on board, right? So we have to clear something.
yeah.
Like, we have to fireball ping the 7/7. Play our Bran. Hope we draw. I don't think there's a universe where this can win.
There's no way they win from this position.
Pass?
Do we have lethal? Yeah, we win, right?
I mean, we have auction on board.
No, but it's 12 plus 4.
Yeah, we have 16, we have 17.
Yeah. They might go ice block. We keep the armor, by the way, because we need to get out of range for something. I don't know.
Time runs out on me.
Or removal, dig removal. Yeah, we have lethal.
Nice, we did it.
Debated.
2-2.
It's good, man.
Hopefully we didn't waste our luck points for the prelims.
Humble in victory is compLexity. Few words at the end as they take their set, but 2-2 now, and they took down the last undefeated team here in the Trinity Series. A fantastic week for Team Liquid.
Yeah, and, I mean, they got it done with a lot of different decks. This is not something we usually see. There was a lot of counter back and forth, but I think big thing here was those 2 Priest wins at the beginning of the series here really set the pace. Able to go into unfavorable matchup in the Reno Warlock, take a win. Huge for Team Liquid,
Yes.
and especially a win moving forward.
Still a strong showing for compLexity as well. Tremendous value games were played in a couple of these, but compLexity being taken down now. No undefeated teams left, and Team Liquid starts to move back into the standings here. A loss for them here would have been brutal, and I can tell you that there's a couple teams in the middle who were rooting for compLexity to take down Team Liquid.
Yeah, well, we do have an interview ready with Dog from Team Liquid of the winning team. Hey, Dog, can you hear us?
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, man. First off, you guys just gave compLexity their first loss of the Trinity Series. How good does that feel?
Feels pretty good. I mean, it feels better to win, not that we made someone else lose. I mean, I guess it feels pretty good to make someone else lose also. Yeah.
Amen to that, brother. You guys are smack dab in the middle of the standings now at 2-2. Are you feeling confident moving forward into the second half here?
Yeah, I feel like it gets easier as the weeks progress, communication-wise at least. And there's a bunch of jumbled up words in the beginning, and you don't really take into account everything. It's better to just let the person play a little bit, and then the other people have input. I think that's the best way to go about it.
You had some crazy games in this set, and specifically the Reno Mage versus Priest matchup, where you guys had rezzed your board, and it was 6 minions versus 6 minions. Have you ever had a more complicated turn than the perspective that compLexity had on that one?
Yeah, I was gonna say it must have been a pretty hard turn for them because I just pressed my potion and was all right, deal with it. Yeah, I don't know. That board state was terrifying. They were really ahead at that point though, so all they had to do was not rope out and make an okay play, and they were probably fine to win.
You guys seem to play pretty standard stuff across the board, maybe with some small tech choices thrown in there. Can we expect to see any risks taken from Team Liquid now that you guys are trying to move up in the standings?
Hunter is the only thing that we might end up playing, but it's still like up in the air. I don't know. I mean, you can make Hunter target certain decks, and in this format, like targeting decks is really good. If you notice at the end, it just went back and forth, one win, one win, one win, one win. Like we countered their Reno Lock or Reno Mage with our Jade Druid. We countered their Druid with our Pirate Warrior. It just goes back and forth and back and forth. So Hunter has a place, and we might end up bringing something wonky like that. We'll see.
All right, and last question for you. With a 2-2 record and your game score, you guys, Team Liquid, are now in 4th place. Does everything feel right in the world?
Yeah, 4th place isn't 1st place, so things aren't right. Not yet.
All right, well, thanks so much, Doug. Good luck in your matches next week. We'll see if you guys can move on up in the standings.
Yeah, of course. Thanks.
Love Doug. Sleepy Dog.
Analytical dog, though.
Yeah.
I've never met a dog quite that smart.
Smart dog.
Very smart dog.
All right, well, let's go ahead and take a look at the standings after week number 4. Again, no undefeated teams. G2, now with complexity's loss, take their spot at the top with a 23 games won score and tied for 3-1. The middle of the pack still very tight. Lots of teams 2-2. Luminosity, Team Liquid, Tempestorm, and Alliance all close there. And then Virtus Pro, Cloud9. Next week, they got to step it up.
Yeah.